In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness.
No! Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 1200. And we're doing it live. We got Adam, we got Scott, and I think this might be the only show where there's more Canadians than Americans that we've ever done.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And furries.
And furries. It's true.
This is a good one.
I would like to call out Scott for your tweet, actually, because we both agreed you can't have a story behind "I'm gay" in the tweet. You've got to just say you pussed out.
You want me to make a new one?
So was that you?
You have to change your tweet and say "I'm gay."
Was that you adding
or
context?
At least Adam. If you're pussing out, at least say Adam's gay. That would be funny. But you can't just tell the story about what you thought your quote tweet was.
He was like, guys, I'm about to say I'm gay, but this is why.
It's Pride Month.
Fine, I'll be gay for Pride Month.
Pride Month turns you gay.
Delete, tweet, find other tweets, click on tweets, click tweet or quote retweet, choose quote tweet, write I'm gay, period, tweet.
Thank you.
Okay, are we happy?
So you said you're gay and you're on your period?
I'm gay and I'm on my period. Both of these things are true.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone, please like the stream if you haven't already. And Billy the Fridge will be back on Saturday. I know everyone misses him. We're gonna.
I don't.
Oh, you don't miss?
I'm okay. Everyone's okay.
Yeah. And on Saturday, I'm waiting till Tuesday to cover the newest Trump indictment. It just got announced that he's getting indicted for sure. But on Tuesday, he has to get arrested and go in front of a judge and everything. So then we'll know for sure what he's being.
Fun.
Yeah. I would have never have imagined it, but I feel like people just really don't want him to win.
Was gay for the longest time since he's a furry.
Well, that's racist.
Is that racist?
So you have to live with that.
They're just playing the odds, though, right?
They sure are, but still racist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They sure are.
But somehow still nothing is going to happen to Trump, right? Like he'll be indicted on 27 counts of treason and then
they can't
not
put him in
go
a
to
jail cell.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Because it would set a precedent that even though it is 100% deserved, they would set a precedent.
Yes.
Even though it's completely deserved, Republicans would go, well, now we have to do the same thing. Like how they're trying to, what's the word? Convict Joe Biden, not convict, indict. What's the president term?
Impeach.
Impeach. They're trying to impeach Joe Biden because they're like, you did it to Trump.
Yeah,
that's the only reason they're doing it.
Yeah.
The
this
I'm
tit
rubber
for tat.
or glue precedent.
Basically. Yeah, we're at 5th grade level revenge now.
Yeah. Did they ever lock Hillary up? Did they get around to that?
No.
He said he'd do that.
Yeah, during the actual debate when he was debating her.
He had 4 fucking years to do that, right?
Yes.
What a bitch.
Yeah.
Hillary, I
mean. He had 4 years to build a wall, too.
Nice.
He built a little bit. He 8 or 9.
He built a wall, but not a complete
wall.
Love
to see Adam as a guest. I quote Cool Cat or his review on Cool Cat at least once a week. BC, I have no life and think I'm funny.
Checks out.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard this, but Cool Cat Saves the Kids is now on Tubi. Do you know what Tubi
Yes,
is?
I heard.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah, and now I'm thinking like, fuck, I gotta hit up Kenny Hotz and tell him like, yeah, there's a place for Kenny versus Spenny. If they're accepting Cool Cat on Tubi,
Tubi's taking everything. Tubi is a slut. Like you want to?
Oh my god!
Put something out there? Get on Tubi.
So a friend in the Atlanta place that I am not living at, but vacationing at for half the year.
Nice vacation.
Logged into Peacock
Yes.
and then forgot to log out. So Cat BF and I were scrolling through Peacock to see like what the fuck is on it.
WWE Network.
There's a lot. It's a lot of dump. It's a lot of like we're dumping this.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
And it's sad because there's like maybe 5 good movies. Like we searched through the whole thing. There's like 5 movies where I'm like, oh, that's pretty good.
I get
and it's sad
Peacock.
for those because they're just surrounded by like tax fraud or something.
See, I get my internet service through Comcast, which is owned by NBC, so I get Peacock included with my internet plan. And you're pretty much right about a lot of that. There's a few things that I watch from time to time, but it is mostly just trash.
I dare you to search the words Christmas and dog in your Peacock account and be surprised at how many films there are about dogs saving Christmas. It's like that was like it should be an entire genre. I don't understand. There's so many. We watched the trailers for some of these things. It was like, okay, this is not a real production. This is tax fraud.
This is money laundering.
Yeah.
You get every WWE pay-per-view though.
There's a lot of
that's why they're successful. They're a sports streaming service, which is what Netflix should have done if they were smart. Like, could you imagine? Like, they probably could have afforded it if they.
I feel like they've made bids for sports before, but never like a really strong one for some reason, and I don't know why.
Yeah, Peacock's got WWE for a 5-year contract, I think, and
yep,
what was that like
for
$1
billion,
Yeah.
which they are so wildly overpaying for. It's absurd.
Yeah, I mean, like, if every single person subscribe to Peacock, like how many people subscribe to Peacock right now? Like if
7.
if every person's paying like $10, how many people would need to subscribe to Peacock? Like 10 million, 100 million people? 100 million people over 5 years though.
Yes, just for WWE Network, not subscribing for anything other on Peacock.
Episode
like
1200 from Scoot's third favorite cat boy. Please have Scoot's tag team partner Sarian Soft Paws on the show with Scoot someday.
I'm actually
need love too.
I'm actually seeing him tomorrow because I'm going down to Tacoma with all of them for their wrestling show.
Yeah, Drew be down to be on the show sometime.
Yeah.
And they're gay.
And we're gay.
Yeah, the one Peacock recommendation I would make is they did a series based on Brave New World, and I thought that was pretty good.
Aldous Huxley's Brave New World?
Yes, and the guy who plays the Savage character in it is the guy who played Han Solo in the Solo movie.
Just finished Star Trek Strange New
Harrison
Worlds and
Ford.
look what's on but Drunken Peasants. Great to see Adam and Scott on again. BTW, everyone, what do you think the hottest Star Trek species is?
I would say Orions.
Let me look this up.
Which ones are they?
They're the green ones, and they used to present the females as like.
How come you're not saying human? You're the non-furry.
Yeah, you silly.
You should say the hottest one's human. Like humans a species. Are you like you're saying you prefer some green boys? Green
Well,
boys?
there's kind of this sexual energy about the Orion females, but later on they
They're
end
all
up
set.
revealing that they have like this weird like telepathy,
vibrating pussy.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, that. The answer is whatever the fuck Odo is on Deep Space Nine, because he can
changeling.
He can shapeshift to anything. Yeah, he's a ditto in your terms.
It's a
Adam.
Mystique.
A ditto or a Mystique.
More accurately, Mystique, because Ditto apparently keeps the face.
See,
which you don't want.
Oh, that's even better.
You don't want that phase.
There's this episode of Star Trek Enterprise where they first meet the Orions because it's like a prequel, and the 3 Orion slave girls start staying on their ship.
Slave girls.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Adam, you need slave girls in every sci-fi property.
So essentially, the species is intentionally trying to be like the Asari in Mass Effect. Like, we're the sex. We're the hot gamer species.
Canonically,
but it turns out that they are telepathically controlling everyone, even the men in their
Same
species.
with the Asari, basically.
Yeah.
The Asari
Sisters
have
doing it
mind
for
powers.
themselves.
They're like, we can make you come just by thinking about it, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, and all the men on the ship start fighting each other over them. It's crazy. But yeah, that's probably my favorite.
I like that Odo sleeps in a bucket.
He does. Yeah, when they fall asleep,
a pile of goo.
yeah, they can't hold their shape when they need to sleep, so they just turn into goo.
What?
Yeah.
It's really fun.
The conscious effort.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to the whole time you're
No
not
sleepy
goo,
cuddles.
You're like.
You can't sleepy cuddle, but you can have a sleepy bath.
Well, they have a
sleepy
sleepy cuddle, but it's in a different way. On their home world, they just live in like a giant like lake of them all like mixed together.
They both get into the bucket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they meld? Do they like their particles?
Yes. Yeah, they call it the Great Link.
You can stir them. Yeah, stirring them is sex.
Here's Derek Savage's announcement that Cool Cat's on Tubi.
Wow! Check it out!
Yeah,
Cool Cat.
All the men with their minds Ben is a sub confirmed.
Yeah.
Saves the kids. The director's cut. Oh! The most fabulous kids movie ever is now on Tubi, where you can watch it for free. Go to tubi.com, tubi.com, and search Cool Cat. And get ready.
Did someone tell Derek that mullets are back in style again? Because he's got that really long kind of mullet tail growing.
Did someone tell Derek that not combing your mullet before you film a video is back in style?
Yeah.
He makes the style. He enforces the style.
That was the whole video.
Neither washed nor combed.
It's short but sweet. I would like more announcements to be like this. I think everybody can take a lesson from Derek Savage in terms of marketing and filmmaking and general presence on the internet.
Yeah, there was a lot more brevity.
Like Derek Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a real Brevin.
Adam, you'll be pleased to know Jeff Holiday responded to my tweet with, "I know."
I know.
Yeah, he's on a nationwide motorcycle trip right now. I think he's in New Mexico right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is the whole nation the same like Americans think of Canada?
I think so. I'm going to America. Anywhere I should visit?
Yes.
When you're doing a nationwide motorcycle trip, you're just like on a treadmill, basically. You're just driving really fast. Like,
yeah,
it's the same spot.
Yeah,
it's the whole country.
Before we went live, we were talking about how Americans think Canada is just like one place. It's just one singular place. Toronto.
Yeah. What's the time in Canada? What's Canada like? I'm going to Canada in a week. Where should I stop? Like you're not visiting all of Canada. Tell me the cities.
Yeah, give me an address and I'll come visit you. Until then, no.
Yeah.
But we were saying, even if you're just looking at a map of America, which is all apparently anyone is looking at, you'll incidentally just see Canada above it. Like, Canada is as wide as America. America has time zones. Canada probably has time zones too. Canada probably has lots of different places and weathers and times. It's bigger than America.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
If I was visiting Mexico, if I was visiting anywhere, I wouldn't say that. It's like a very uniquely American thing to say.
If I was visiting the
nobody from any other
of
country
Liechtenstein, I would say what part?
I've been there. I've been to Liechtenstein. It's very small.
Which part?
Vaduz.
Which block? Because there's about 6.
Yeah. Speaking of Europeans, I have met mostly British and Irish people that think they can visit the U.S. for a week and road trip all the way across it, and actually.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
that's a very funny.
You can visit 2 places in a week, I guess.
You can do every major European country in like one road trip. Really. It's 2 days.
Yeah. I wanted to react a little bit to these people. They're media critics, but they know their audience. Their audience is they just hate anything that they consider woke. Like you put some gays in something that's woke. If you put like ethnic or cultural
gays.
Yes, exactly. The MCU. That's what they call the MCU, the MCU, because there's a lot of
that's pretty funny.
Women characters.
You're kind of turning me to their side.
I knew.
I hate to interrupt, but go ahead.
I would call it the MCU because they're controlled by China.
So abbreviated MXU.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
I can say it, but different.
You can say it. It's your word. I don't want to jump back, but Adam, we have a Gael in the super chat. I don't know if you saw. False. Canada is part of the Americas. You mean to say it's bigger than the United States? I'm not. Ben, I'm not. To be clear, not allowed to tell someone to kill themselves.
No.
Okay.
In Minecraft, you can though.
Sure, but yeah, don't be a fucking idiot. How about that?
Go do drugs.
When I say America, I am not talking about the supercontinent from Greenland to Uruguay, okay? I'm talking about the fucking United States of America. You dip.
You dip.
You fucking dip.
So the thing that they
love you. Ironically.
The thing that they're really triggered over is Black Ariel right now. They're still talking about it too. Like this video I'm about to play is only like a day old. Right here. This guy's Yellow Flash. Have you heard of him?
Sounds cool. Is he Chinese?
No. How many views this guy got?
He's got like 500,000 subscribers.
The spin on this Little Mermaid thing has been really funny. I just wanted to take a second to go over what I think is the worst of all of them, and that's the Collider article.
You'd think Disney was about to go out of business.
Adam, and whoever
I know.
guy is
they're
still
like
screaming in Billy's absence. Smile.
Thank you.
That's unkind, Mr. Captain Snacks.
It's really weird. They're kind of obsessed with like perpetuating the idea of the results of something. Like if you listen, it's the same thing. Like if you listen to Tim Pool, you'd think Bud Light's going out of business when it's like, oh, now the most popular beer is Modelo, also
made by Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, like it's a weird thing to try and insist. Like, oh, I need to believe that we're winning in order for like you can just report reality, maybe.
Yeah, but if the stuff you said, whether it was true or not, didn't have an effect, then you're a loser, and then
it's kind of
and you can't accept that reality. So what do you do?
I think it's the same kind of idea as like when PewDiePie started changing his content. He made a video saying like,
"Is that when he turned into a nuts?"
He said, "Yeah, most of my reactions to all that other stuff that I did in the past was like pretty fake. I understood that people wanted to see me having a positive experience with something, and so I exaggerated that, but I didn't really like the game, and so I pretended to like it." I think it's that same sort of thing. Like you understand an audience's response and reaction, and you get sort of this audience capture of like, we want to be told that we're winning. Like,
yeah,
Trump won. You know, like
right.
I heard that.
The same sort of thing.
Yeah,
it's all the same thing.
Right. It's echo chambers. They want their own views kind of echoed back at them, and that anything that's outside of the way they think things should be, it's just failing. Like you'd think Disney was on its way out because they're always
it's not just views, but it's like results. It's not just perspective, but it's like what is happening like objectively. It's not like, oh, I just agree with this opinion. Like if you want to make a video saying like, oh, woke shit sucks or whatever, but it looks like it's successful right now, so that's why they're doing it. That's one thing. Yeah, but
they're going a step further, saying we're taking down the woke stuff. Disney's out of business. Yeah. Anheuser-Busch is out of business. We did it. We won.
Yeah.
Because if we
Tim
didn't,
Pool made a video on one of his recent things. Tim Pool was talking about how like, oh yeah, young people are voting Republican now.
Are they?
Yeah,
as they typically
they're
do.
getting fed up.
Every successive generation always goes more and more to the right.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
Zoomers are voting Republican.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Republicans hardly like. There's only been a few Republican presidents in my lifetime that won the popular vote. Yeah, most of them won it just because of the Electoral College, and they didn't win the popular vote. And that's pretty much the only way that they're going to win it in the foreseeable future. So, yeah.
Yeah, Lincoln was in your lifetime, I think, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's it. Reagan was. Reagan, the first Bush, those two. They both won.
Anheuser-Busch.
Anheuser-Busch. He was popular vote too, right?
Yeah. Reagan and the first, both Reagan elections and the first Bush were popular vote. The second Bush, his first election was not the popular vote. His re-election is iffy, but if we look at
it was close.
Yeah. And then Trump did not win the popular vote. So, yeah.
The Little Mermaid box office soars to impressive worldwide
He's going to claim
totals.
this is a bullshit article.
Yeah, let's take a look at those impressive worldwide totals. $141 million. That's not impressive. This movie
is that laughably bad? I don't know. That doesn't sound bad.
That if it wanted.
I mean, okay.
I wouldn't
is that
be
opening weekend?
surprised if Ron DeSantis
here's what you need
is
to
an avid
understand.
watcher of Jeremy from Nerdronic and Tim Pool.
Here's what you need to understand about these Disney remakes is that even on their initial run, like domestically or however you want to like calculate it, sure, The Little Mermaid isn't performing as well as something like The Lion King 2019, which was the most successful animated movie of all time until Mario beat it.
That's a nice one too, by the way.
I know. They both completely deserved it.
Speaks well for society.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what audiences want. Let's reward them with it. But what you have to understand is, like, it's not just about the film. It's about the merchandise, right? It's about advertising the existence of the previous film. Like, I bought the original Little Mermaid on 4K Blu-ray because of this movie, because I was like, well, I want to revisit the original. So it's serving as like this ad that's essentially in theaters that people are paying to watch.
Hey,
so
remember the good one?
You're making more... You're making more money in a lot more ways than just the domestic box office results, and obviously on video, Disney Plus subscriptions, like, so it's 100% it's going to profit. It's like they did something that's going to make money, no matter how you look at it.
I'd like to see them try to not make money on something and just see what happened, because they probably still make
Elemental's
money.
Coming out soon.
Ooh, you know what? Good point.
I've seen the previews for that.
They're trying their best.
Yeah.
Which I respect. I respect just trying to tank something.
And make its money
I
back.
don't think The Good Dinosaur make money.
Oh, sad. It's my favorite one.
All the Disney live-action movies have made most of their money internationally. And that's not the case for this movie. What's funny is... Across the Spider-Verse is doing pretty good internationally.
I could explain that in 1 second. Because most of the money they make internationally is from China, and this one had a black person in the main role.
There you go.
So Chinese people didn't see it.
Exactly.
Like when they say international market, what they really mean
China.
is 90% China, 10% everywhere else.
Yep.
Like,
In fact, this is off of one weekend. Where are we at right now? June 6th on this movie. So... lots of time for this movie. This movie is probably going to have legs. I could see this movie doing pretty damn well because it's getting such good word of mouth. But it's funny to me, the narratives that are being painted on people because they don't like The Little Mermaid.
he sounds tired.
Yeah.
He's been
How is he the
being
Flash?
racist for like 16 straight hours.
Yeah.
It takes a lot out of you.
People that are racist, they, for some reason, are okay with going to see Spider-Man Across the Universe or Spider-Verse. Apparently, they're just putting their prejudice aside because it's Spider-Man, I guess.
Also, I'm also going to point out there's a lot of people that enjoyed the new Spider-Verse movie so much that they've seen it multiple times. Like every single Reddit thread I see is like, "Oh, I saw it for the second time." I made a comment about like the audio mixing, there's like so many comments on my video being like, actually, yeah, you were right about the audio mixing. Then the second time I watched it, or oh yeah, it was a theater issue because the other time I watched it, it was worse. It's like there's just people that are just it's a good movie. I would recommend it, but like a lot of people are saying that twice also. Whereas this is just kind of like yeah, it's a bland movie, but not because it's like woke.
Right.
Like,
There's legitimate criticisms.
What's interesting about this is that he's comparing it with Spider-Verse, which I haven't seen this guy's whole channel, but a lot of people that call Little Mermaid woke also call Black Spider-Man woke.
That's the thing. It's a weird comparison for this guy to make.
Yeah.
But this article is really funny. They say it has legs and it's doing really well. It's already surpassed the 19...
Billy had a comment in the chat. Movie has legs but no voice, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. That's nice.
89.
You know what's funny? I don't know if I told you. One of the new songs they added in the remake.
Is it as good as the one they added for Aladdin?
Was after she lost her voice and they just had it in her head.
Oh, that's
immediately
very
after
stupid.
she loses her voice. There's an inner head, like, so her mouth's not moving the entire time, and the whole thing has like a lot of reverb.
Perfect time for a new song.
Yeah, like they made a new song with her just in her head. Isn't that fucking stupid?
That's really funny.
It's interior monologue singing.
You know how you do. You know how you do
I was
an entire
convinced.
original song in your head.
I thought that maybe they added it in post. Like, oh, she's not saying much right now. Like,
Let's do a song.
It was like an afterthought.
That's awesome.
Film's worldwide box office total. Yeah. Adjust it for inflation and let's see how that goes. This is a real article, by the way.
One thing I noticed that happens a lot with the actors from The Little Mermaid is they'll edit her to make her look less attractive. Like a lot of people in this space.
What?
Like in the thumbnails, they'll make her eyes further apart.
Oh
yeah.
I've seen just like
that.
regular footage of this actress, and her eyes are nutso far apart. I assume that's why they cast her, because she literally looks like a fish already.
Yeah, y'all seen Splice? She should.
Yeah,
date
she's a splice. She's a splice.
Look at her right now. This is from the
she's
Collider
splicing.
article. Her eyes are that far apart.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Little Mermaid swims.
I'm pro casting her for the fish eyes. I would question not trying out a few other actresses, perhaps one that could swim, because
or act
because she, I believe, can't do either. That's my understanding.
Oh, that was a race joke. I did a
no,
joke based on it before.
literally not a race joke. She can't swim.
Oh, that's actually kind of funny.
Yes, very funny.
Okay.
Toward original animated movie's
Double
lifetime
race
total
joke,
at the
to be clear.
global box
That was not-
office.
yeah.
What a cope. The original film came out, what'd they say in that? The 80s?
Early 90s,
89
Okay. Late 80s.
Something like that.
Get
like
your
it's
years
been,
right.
If you were to adjust for inflation, that movie would probably be destroying this one. But
yeah,
that doesn't matter.
Right. Have any of the live action remakes surpassed the originals? I wouldn't even think they would.
Lion King 2019.
Lion King?
Okay.
It's
Sadly.
better. It's better.
I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen any of the live action
You should.
remakes. Yeah.
I'm trying to
You should
think
not.
what I've seen. I saw Beauty and the Beast.
What did-
It's terrible.
Will Smith as Aladdin as the genie in Aladdin killed it.
I saw Aladdin. We saw it at the theater. That was
Gael
also
made us go to that one.
Gael made us go to see Aladdin. That was terrible.
No.
Have I seen any of that? Might be all I've seen actually. I'm 0 for 2.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, you're about 0 for 11 or whatever they're at.
I don't know how many I've seen.
It's best not to think about.
Scott, Billy likes
Yes.
Will Smith as the genie.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's why I'm not going to yell at him when I would yell at almost anyone else, lowbrow jester style. Also, lowbrow jester, me yelling at you because you're stupid is not being triggered. Sometimes I just yell at people who are stupid. Yeah, the thing with Billy, guys, the strange thing about Billy is that he likes fucking everything and has
to define specifically what woke means. You'd find it contradicts out of the shows
of course.
They watch and comic books they read. I wish you peace.
The
and
thing
long
about
life.
fucking Billy.
The thing about fucking Billy is that he loves everything and has absolutely no standards. So of course he liked Will Smith as the genie. He liked Jared Leto in House of Gucci. He liked everything.
He's
Name a
friends
terrible
with
thing in the movie, and he
Onision.
loved it.
He saw the movie Blockers with John Cena in the theater 4 times.
Loved it. Of course he did. I wish I could live a life like that. It seems so nice. I'm envious.
Better.
To have that specific brain injury where you can enjoy things like that.
I would be out of a job. Or I'd be
you'd be
doing much
fucked.
better, actually. I would be,
No,
I
you'd
would
literally
have
be
10
doing
times the
better. You'd be the
subscribers.
PewDiePie of movie reviewers.
Yeah. There's a lot of those.
It was great.
They're looking for any reach they can to try to make this movie look like it's some kind of success, even when it fails ultimately, and it will. Because I looked at my couple of local theaters, and you know how many times you can go see The Little Mermaid today?
100.
5 or 6.
Well, I mean, it's been out since the 26th of May.
What point is he making that you can go see The Little Mermaid 5 or 6 times today?
In one day at like the same theater? Like, I don't know. That's a lot of times for a movie.
It's a lot of
Like,
times. What is that?
The
bad?
movies I'm interested in, it's a miracle if you can catch them at a fucking major theater chain in a major city. Like, it's like good luck outside of New York and LA. Like,
right.
Yeah.
I think they were
if my media diet were as limited as some of these people's are, I would also think that every movie today is bad.
But their only reasoning for it is diversity, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a weird. Well, maybe they're convinced of that. Maybe they're so media illiterate that that's the most basic thing they see about the movie, and they don't understand really why it's bad. All they know is it's bad, and they think, well, the race is different. That must be why it's bad.
Which
you never know.
Is obviously part of it, but there's more to it as well.
There are some times where I'm like, all right, it's like maybe a little too far, but that doesn't ruin it for me, you know?
What I would say about it is, like, there is an argument to be made that the inclusivity made by major corporations is insincere.
Completely.
And that it's for money, and that, you know, in certain instances, it's very much forced. It's very much, you know, like, obviously only there to make a checklist.
It's performative.
But that's not why the movie is bad. Like,
no, the movie's
you
also
list
bad.
Other things on the check. Like, I hate checklist movies. I hate checklist movies when it comes to the plot. I hate it when the two main characters of a comedy film, this comedy duo, like, between the second and third act, they just like,
big fight.
They're sad at each other and they hate each other, and then they make up after like 5 minutes. It's like to make this fake sort of like, now the climax really matters.
Yeah, because somebody read one screenwriting book and they're like, got to do it.
Yeah, and so like it's a very small thing on the checklist, and unfortunately, a lot of these people are just so media illiterate that they attribute that in instances where they shouldn't, where now if they see like any black main character, any gay character that exists in a movie, or like in any kind of inclusivity whatsoever, they immediately attribute that to like, this is forced, or this was like shoved in here, when it's like some people just wrote a script and made
and that's what it was.
Like, so, you know, like that's you can. It's not forced to have a Christian in the movie, right? Like when that is also very much pandering, and that is also very much like there's a lot of movies that only do well in the States because they're very Christian focused and Christian, you know, centric, like Tyler Perry films. Oh my God, I watched one of those in full for the first time last month.
Ooh, how was it?
It was insane.
They're
it was
nuts.
exactly what the Boondocks said it was.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, Hannibal and Monty did a series where they reviewed every Tyler Perry film.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
You poor boys.
Yeah. They call it their torture episode. Yeah. So
Jesus.
I wanted to skip over to this one more video on this subject. This is Nerdrotic. Do you know Nerdrotic? You ever heard of him?
Totally.
I've heard, yeah.
Watch him every day. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's Scoot's favorite channel.
Yep.
That's why I know it.
I think the pineapple pizza has affected Jeremy.
Bro,
it's interesting that's what they used for the poster for Little Mermaid.
Man. I wish I could laugh.
Yeah.
For the audio listener, it appears that Gary had found a chocolate surprise.
And Jeremy
underneath.
is very interested in
And
tasting
Jeremy is very interested.
Is that what's the implication here? Is that like they had the finger up her pooper?
Maybe.
I guess so.
It's
okay.
Okay.
That's a surprise.
That's my takeaway.
Oh man.
Wait a minute. There's a plot hole. How come they can be underwater but they're not mermaids? They can't breathe?
Good.
To be fair, we only saw their upper bodies. They could have been tailed and gilled.
Okay.
Yeah, this is their their panel show. It's called Friday Night Tights. Look how many people are on this panel. That's way too many people.
That's too busy.
Yeah.
Too busy.
But I guess they're shitting on the Peter Pan and Wendy.
People want me to watch that one. I will watch it eventually
existed.
because it's David Lowery and I like him.
Oh,
and
yeah.
honestly, so he did. He's kind of an interesting director.
He's got an interesting body of work.
He'll do the Taika Waititi approach, like one for you, one for me, or whatever. Like, okay, one for Disney. I'll do my own project after. I loved A Ghost Story. He did The Green Knight, which a lot of people loved. I wasn't huge on, but really
Looked
great
great.
cinematography.
Moved slow.
So in between, I think A Ghost Story and A Green Knight, he did Pete's Dragon for Disney.
Oh, that's
right.
Heard
Kind
some
of flop.
complaints
Yeah,
about
this
Star
isn't his
Trek,
first.
Strange New Worlds having a majority female bridge crew. I didn't even notice it until they pointed it out, which is evidence if you do diversity good, no one cares.
Or it's
Yeah,
virtue
nobody really
signaling
cares
on your part.
It's yeah, like I watched Pete's Dragon. It it wasn't great, but there were parts of it that I liked, which is more than I was expecting. Like
I
watching
actually, yeah, that counts as a
random
Disney. That counts as a Disney
live-action.
live action remake, right?
I liked the original.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
I've
then
seen
maybe
3 because
Pete's
I saw
Dragon is
that.
the best fucking. Okay, you saw it, yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
it,
when
and
like the
I
cars
don't.
fucking flipping over. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it like 1, it wasn't bad, but 2, don't watch it like right after your cat dies because you'll cry a bunch at the end of it. That's my advice.
Yeah, I liked the original
so-
Pete's Dragon when I was a kid with Mickey Rooney.
The original's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I
Red
gotta
buttons
watch
in the
that.
mix.
Cool. But yeah, this weird Peter Pan and Wendy thing. It's like, I don't like. Is it a direct remake of Peter Pan and they're just adding a girl to it? And like,
I think so.
I watched the trailer, and it was like, oh, we're not the little boys anymore. We're just the little kids, and there's girls also.
Yes, yeah, the Lost Boys, instead of just being all boys, are they have girls now. And from
We
what
have
the word
girls
on this,
and maybe non-binaries.
yeah, and the word on this movie is, because normally Peter Pan was the focus of the Peter Pan movies and stories, but I
Of
guess
course.
Wendy is more of the main character in this one.
Which is weird that you'd put Peter Pan first in the title if that's the case. But I mean, I expect it
Well, you
to be
still gotta
shit.
sell stuff.
I expect it to be shit because they dumped it on Disney Plus and didn't give it a theatrical release. That's sort of the hint, right?
Yeah.
If it's a straight to Disney Plus, they're like, we're not even bothering. Like Robert Zemeckis, Tom Hanks, Pinocchio, like you saw that one? Yeah, that's one. That you
Oh my
saw.
god, have I just seen all of them and I'm repressing it?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Wendy, after
Oh.
Polemic.
Polemic? What the fuck is polemic?
Polemic is basically just like super intense, controversial.
Did he say polemic?
Yes.
Okay, that's when if you were watching that earnestly, that's the time to turn it off. When we're actively pronouncing not that difficult words wrong, then it's time to go.
This is pathetic.
I am concerned about hold my door.
I mean, this all comes down to opinions you don't like. That's what it should say. Opinions they don't like.
So before it was 13%.
Yeah, yeah.
The lowest audience score ever for a Disney movie.
And maybe the movie sucks, but their reasoning for it sucking is because it's different than how Peter Pan used to be.
Is the 13% audience score responsible for 50% of the crime?
Adam. Look, we're trying to
It was there. I'm sorry.
We're trying to run a nice show here, and you come in and make it ugly.
I was upset that you didn't take that.
I would never, in a million years, Adam. In 13 million years, I would never do that 50 million times.
Really?
That's rough.
That's
man.
what was reported.
Has anybody here seen it?
I've not seen it.
I've seen parts of it. It was on as I was walking through a room the other day, but I haven't sat down to watch it. It was dark as fuck. No pun intended.
It's the Zack Snyder verse. Like that's what Disney keeps doing. Everything is this dark, dingy, like rainy looking stuff. I don't know why they've done that.
Well,
first they
it's
went for the
dark,
really
dingy, and rainy because it's all CGI, and the brighter your CGI is, the better you have to make it look. And if you're doing lazy CGI, you have have to do it dark.
That's
because we don't want to pay visual effects artists that much because
Who's
they're
got
not
the time?
unionized
They're
like
not even
2D
people.
animators were.
They're not even people.
2D animators were unionized.
That's why we
They were
don't do
unionized.
that anymore.
Exactly. That's why they only do it in Japan now.
Yeah.
bright
What
stuff.
else do they
with-
only do in Japan?
Yeah, we can overwork them and underpay them and get a worse product, and people will
system works.
continue watching the movies, and it doesn't matter, I guess.
like Aladdin, and that failed. So now they're like, what if we just make it all dark?
It's to hide.
Sorry,
bad
did they
CGI.
say Aladdin failed?
Yes.
It made money.
What do you mean? Like it got like $1 billion or something?
It failed because they said it was going to fail because it was different, and when it didn't, they just said
Aladdin
it
was
didn't.
mildly successful.
Yeah.
That was like that was almost as successful as The Lion King that year.
Yeah, I thought it made tons of money.
It did. It definitely did.
That's most of what it is. I haven't seen it. Chris
Well,
Gore
apparently
said it
the
was
ratings
shit.
are back up. It is showing a 13% audience score.
Oh, right.
Is this back up now?
Also, I'm just gonna point out, Rotten Tomatoes doesn't fucking matter. Why do people look at Rotten Tomatoes scores ever?
It's a bad rating system.
No matter what point you're trying to make, like, oh yeah, this movie's great, or oh yeah, this movie sucks. It doesn't fucking matter. Like it's the most inconsequential thing ever, unless you're a marketer and you're trying to advertise your movie. You want to put that certified fresh. Oh.
Yeah, that's all it's for. Like it's the worst ratings because it's based on a pass-fail system. So if every reviewer gives a movie a 6 out of 10, it's 100%, which is very stupid and not 60%, which it should be.
I like Metacritic.
Metacritic works
is
better.
a much. I don't understand why. Just nobody does the things that I like.
Well, you know,
are smart.
What the fuck?
NBC Universal owns 75% of Rotten Tomatoes. So when you use Peacock, everything on Peacock has a Rotten Tomatoes. Yes.
I saw that. No. It's not. That's not true. They only show it if it's fresh.
If it's good.
They don't show the rotten score.
Really?
Which actually, no, they don't. They only show it if it's fresh. I was surfing through that like a couple weeks ago. They're like, ooh, certified fresh. And then you just have to assume like, oh, this one doesn't say it's certified fresh. I guess it's a bad rotten
Why
film.
even put it there then if they're not going to be on?
I know.
Like, they should just have it for everything.
Because you're stupid and they don't think that you'll notice if it's rotten.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they don't show a lot of Rotten Tomatoes ratings for the WWE shows.
No.
Pull up some of the comments. Let's see what's said. Let's see what they say. These are so
I wish
polemic.
I thought to get a job being a grown man who's always mad at children's movies instead of working in a warehouse.
True. It's a good life. Yeah, someone actually said maybe it was you also who said it in the chat earlier, like the idea that any of these men would actually care about this movie besides the fake controversy.
Exactly. Well,
like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's a huge audience
in front of my Peter Pan. Like, shut up! You don't give a shit. You fucking liar.
Classic Peter Pan is about accepting.
Well, see, here's the thing. Some people have called me, because I've made these same criticisms before. They're like, Adam, you made like an hour and a half like review on The Lion King or whatever, part 1. And that's true. But it's because it's like one of my favorite movies. Like, I'm passionately pro the original. Like, if these people aren't like super fans of the original Peter Pan, like, what's the fucking point? You know?
Exactly.
I revisited The Little Mermaid because I remember enjoying it, and I wanted to have a bit of perspective. And the only reason I watched the remake in theaters is because The Little Mermaid original is not one of my favorite movies of all time. I boycotted the fucking Lion King remake in theater. I refused to watch it in theaters, and it still made $1 billion because Ralph bought 100 million tickets.
Fucking Ralph.
But you know, like, yeah, if you don't have anything to say about it, it just seems kind of like a fabricated.
Of course,
like, everybody wants to hear me say these things, and this is like in line with the political things.
Exactly,
that I say.
It is. It's putting politics into media, and there's a huge audience for it. So that's why they do it. I don't really think they care. And look at this comment they're reading. It's about how Peter Pan used to be, but Peter Pan in this movie has nothing to do with the old movie. She even slaps Peter Pan. So,
bitch.
Yeah.
A woman slapped a man.
Exactly.
It was like I was slapped as the man watching the film.
That's true.
So polemic.
But here's the thing, like, they're all shit. Our perspective is like, yes, they're also shit movies, just like not solely for the reasons that you're mentioning.
Exactly.
Right? There's a more substantive conversation to be had about media.
Yeah, like if you objectively watch the movie, you'll also arrive at the conclusion that it's a bad movie for more and better reasons than you're giving.
I don't think any of these animated films needed to be remade into live action. And we call it live action, but what percentage of it is CGI?
It's mostly animated, yeah.
5% live action, sometimes 0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live action Lion King was
0.
Literally one shot was live action, and that's
cool.
it. Peter Pan is about accepting growing up, but this Peter Pan movie has nothing to do with the main theme of the classic movie. She even slaps Peter Pan. I mean, what the fuck?
What is the theme of the classic movie? Never wanting to grow up is the theme, right? It's like being Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Kind of. I mean, his home was called the Neverland Ranch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Movie don't waste your
time.
I will watch this eventually. I'll watch it and shit on it.
The original Disney
because
Peter
there's
Pan,
a girl in it.
The original Disney Peter Pan had a lot of stuff that probably would be edited out now because there's a lot of Native American stereotypes. In it.
There is.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
It's probably not in the new one.
Probably
I'm
not.
gonna guess.
No.
Yeah. You know what? I think they're. Yeah, I read an article like they're gonna remake Aristocats.
Really?
Presumably without
live action
Hong Kong chopstick egg foo young.
Then what's even
character.
the point? What a waste! What a waste!
There was a funny moment. My boyfriend, who's a cat BF. We were watching this film and. He obviously loved it a lot, and he was revisiting it as well. We were both on acid, and we had this moment. I was like, you know what? This is not like a bad bop. Like, everybody wants to be a cat. I was thinking, like, why haven't I heard this Disney song? Like, people do Disney songs at karaoke. Middle of the song, Hong Kong chopstick egg foo young, like this wildly like racist stereotype. I'm like, oh, you can't do that at karaoke.
I mean, you can.
That's
if you got
why
balls.
you can't do it. That's why it's not as popular right now.
Sad.
It kind of kneecapped itself by being weird,
by being awesome in the 70s.
I had the Song of the South on VHS when I was a kid. That's
nice.
That's the one. No, it probably got thrown away at some point.
I wonder if I can get that on physical media. I wonder if I can. Find that on like
You could probably
eBay.
find it somewhere.
Song
It's
of the
tough,
South
though.
VHS.
Probably wouldn't be cheap.
Yeah, I wonder what year they stopped producing those, or if when DVDs. Yeah.
I'm waiting on the 4K Blu-ray.
Like $100.
I remember when I was a kid in the mid '80s, and we had the Disney Channel back when it was a premium channel. You had to pay a monthly fee for it, and they were playing Song of the South on the Disney Channel
nice.
in the mid '80s.
So after the mid 80s is the answer.
Yep. Yeah.
I didn't know that VHS was region locked. These are saying some of them are PAL.
Yes.
Some of them are saying US compatible.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. When I had a friend that was a German exchange student, and she sent me a videotape of her and her friends hanging out in her hometown, and I had to get it converted from PAL to NTSC.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's move on to something else. Let's look at some of the fun stuff Adam sent me. This guy, I guess he just he sings notes. Like his whole video is just him singing one note.
Yes. He's on a quest to sing the highest and lowest note that he can.
Okay.
And he catalogs it. And his definition of singing and notes might differ a bit from what you might expect.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, you can understand why he thinks that, though.
Let's see. He sounds like a frog.
Yeah, it's technically like it's what he's doing. Like that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's very
like
low. I guess it's a note. It's a frequency, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the lowest key on a piano. It's like so deep.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't make me shit myself. Hope he doesn't brown note me.
He sounds like a toad. Oh, okay.
He's got like a little keyboard there.
Yeah, so he can get his pitch right.
No.
You did it.
Great breath control. Okay, what's the confusing octaves? Let's see.
High notes can be hard to distinguish because there's no point of reference for them, especially when you go off the end of the piano. So it can be hard to tell one octave from the other. Even sometimes I can play a C4 and not sure if I'm playing middle C or not, or singing middle C or not. Oh, that's supposed to be middle C, C4, C5. Now, what can distinguish the voice here is that my voice will go through a transition, especially now since I'm not very well warmed up, from about G5 up
Then
to
how much you get warmed up before we start filming?
Exactly.
C6.
Asshole.
So we'll go from C5. There's a G. And that's the top of the piano I have here. The
Okay.
C6.
That is a much cuter keyboard than I was expecting.
I could tell by listening before he even like brought it up. I'm like, it's one of them toy keyboards.
Yeah.
Like you don't have a stand for this. This is on a desk.
I'll go through the transition.
No stand needed.
From there, I'll try to go higher.
Oh.
There's the C7.
It's pushing the boundaries.
And it's in
of
pitch.
Singing.
It's in pitch. That one was in pitch.
That one was in pitch. That one sounded like a note. That sounded like C7.
That sounds a lot like the C6, although I've gone up the octave. C6 I'll do again. So 4.
Perfect. Yeah, that's the note.
Sorry, that was an F8.
Idiot.
No. 7. 8.
Almost. Little sharp. Little sharp. That was like maybe like one of the better representations of like what he's trying to do, whereas a lot of videos on his channel are like 6 seconds long, and he'll be like, my highest note, and he'll be like, I can't do it, and then the notes he'll play on the keyboard will sound like nothing like what he's doing, whereas like those were like actual octaves. This is the best I've seen of him.
I guess he is a little Bruce Campbell looking.
Not quite. I wouldn't say so.
Some of my gap notes at the start of the day.
Was this filmed 17 years after the last video?
It looks like it.
Starting to sound a little bit clearer now, or fuller, louder. So I'm going to try and demonstrate that now.
That's not it also. It's his quest. He's found a thing that he needs to do.
He's found a thing, definitely.
Oh, higher, they actually C sharp.
I love this.
The faces he makes.
Yeah.
And, oh yeah. At the end of his videos, he'll sometimes give like a classic, like a little shrug, like, like not great. Maybe that was good.
I'm doing my
like
best.
I'm satisfied, or a little, could have been better. A little nod.
This one's his new highest note. I'm not sure when he made this, but this is his new highest.
It's a C13. Okay.
Sounds like a baby dinosaur or something.
Look, I'll give a lot of leeway. I'm not sure if that's 1, singing, or 2, a note. That's just baby. You're just doing baby. Come on, pal. Get pit. Yeah.
Someone commented, "My cat is flipping out."
In full F6 in full voice.
That's more of a scream. Yes! Yes! Got it!
Oh, I love it.
Fuck yes!
Best Velociraptor imitation ever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I love him.
This is low notes, F1, E1, and D1.
It's such a different vibe, like the facial expression he gives too.
He looks
like,
angry.
This one's haunted.
Yeah.
Like,
they should bring back the show That's Incredible just to feature this man's incredible talent on TV.
Third highest note.
He's going to hurt himself one day.
sounds great.
Lower notes, descent from C3 to C1.
If he's actually on pitch on any of these low notes, it's impressive. But like, there's a certain range where it's so indistinguishable.
Yeah. It bleeds into each other.
Where it's so like much. So low in pitch, where it's like,
yeah,
it's difficult to tell if it's even a note. And
Right.
based on how he does his high notes, which are very distinguishable, I'm not sure that he's exactly like on key here or
Right.
on pitch.
But according to him, he has an 8-octave range.
Yes, it's impressive.
It's pretty good.
I mean,
This is
I've got like a decent range for my voice when I'm singing, but I don't pretend like making squeaky noises is singing. Like, yeah, I can't even begin to attempt to do that. Yeah, the backwards inhale.
Yeah.
Singing like, sure, like anybody could do that, really.
Also, is his keyboard set on clown horn?
Yeah.
It's funny. A lot of the times when he does these high ones, like he'll hit these notes in between, and they sound nothing like the notes that he's hitting, no matter what octave. Like those are you're just hitting random notes in between, which is why this guy's a gem.
Note, 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 squeak.
I hope he lives in an apartment and he has neighbors on the other side of the walls.
I bet he does. He's gonna hurt himself. He's gonna hurt himself.
The breath. Wow.
That one sounded like something.
That one sounded like a real note.
Yeah.
That was incredible. Can you rewind that? Can you play that one again? If he was doing that in his highest notes videos every single time. Not that one. Not quite.
He hits it.
Almost.
Yep. Yeah, right there.
There.
That was a
note.
clean note.
That was
a clean. That was a fire smoke detector. That was a
it was
smoke detector note right there. Play that one more time. We just got to hear that clean note.
All right.
Sorry.
No problem.
I have to hear that again. That was perfect. That's good.
It's a real note. He had a real note.
Okay. I'm on this guy's side right now. No more funsies. No more laughing ats. I'm a stand.
This is
now we're laughing.
D5 in chest voice.
Okay, I'm going to try and do what's crudely called chest voice. Okay, that's about my maximum right now. I'm going to document that in case I ever go any higher. I've had some recent improvements in high notes I can sing at the upper end.
I hope he's doing this at 3 a.m.
For sure.
Fourth octave, lower end of fifth octave in what people crudely call chest voice before it switches over. So I try to go above that. There's a bit of a skip between the D and the E. I originally maxed out at about a G4. There was a time when I couldn't do that.
This guy sounds Canadian too. Is he?
No.
Is he? No, he's not. Huh.
We're not
He
claiming
doesn't.
him.
I'm saying no. He doesn't sound Canadian, and I'm willing to bet he's not.
You're playing the odds, sure.
Let's see. Where? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
It's like betting I'm gay.
Smoke gets in your eyes. So I suppose at one time I must have had F4 as about a maximum, and over the years, I've moved it up somewhat. So in case I ever get better,
He sounds Canadian to me.
One more. No,
He sounds Midwest.
I would just like to point out
in certain songs.
This guy is more successful and more likable than Derek Savage.
He is.
Of course.
And by the way,
Doing what he does.
I just looked him up. Ivan Doran. Doran, and location Canada.
Oh no.
Yep. I can hear it. I can hear it. Like so.
Don't you hate it when Ben's racism is right? It's the worst. It's the worst feeling.
Dang, he must be an Ontario man.
Yeah,
he might be.
Western Canada is not claiming him.
Maybe he's in BC.
No.
He could be. I mean, you guys already have JJ, so...
Don't get me fucking started on your JJ
Maybe
bullshit.
he's my,
he's a
my
liar.
neighbor. Maybe he is next to me right now.
ASMR with my head in a bucket is another video.
Oh, is it Odo from Deep Space Nine?
Try one of my usual experiments here.
Oh dear. This is chilling.
For ASMR.
Is this the new Hellraiser?
I think so.
By putting your head in a bucket. I've got this pail, and I've lined it with a camping mat that you use for insulating, keeping yourself separated from the
Jim
cold
Scary.
that sucks
Good
the
comment.
cold ground that sucks the heat out of your body.
He's starting to
People
fog
are
up
saying
the
he looks
lens.
like Bruce Campbell. I don't see it.
Not really, no.
I don't see that.
I think this kind of mimics the way that you can get the sense of comfort from lying in
You're fogging up the camera.
Yeah.
building.
You need ventilation.
There's rain falling on it, and you know you're safe because the rain is outside.
That steamed up real quick.
He's a wet talker.
He's a heavy breather.
That's the advantage of keeping outside noise.
High temperature.
And isolating the source of one's voice and of the tapping sounds from
We're going to
one's
heaven.
stomach. The stomach can be a big problem. You see this in videos by Scottish Murmurs ASMR because
He's crying.
she relaxes by making relaxing videos. Her stomach gets relaxed and says,
This is not relaxing. I'm sorry.
No. I wonder if he's going to pass out
this is
from
relaxing.
breathing in his own air too much.
Okay, it's time.
That would be an interesting ending to the video.
It's not
To
like
his
you
channel.
to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story this time. I'm
God.
mistaken for handing you a heart worth breaking.
Oh,
That's a lyric.
from Nickelback. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they wrote it sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, her stomach starts, she calls it rumbling. Just a terrible shame, because she does these 30 different Scottish accents alone. And I think it would sound much better with a Scottish accent if she said something like grumbles or growls instead of saying rumbles. But
I like his singing better. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is an interesting departure.
Yeah. We're going to move on. Everyone like the stream if you haven't
Scary
liked it
time.
already.
Like it, you fucking cowards.
Yes, please.
I like it.
Like
Do you like it?
I like it.
You like
This Fox News interview that you sent me is interesting.
I'm going to pee before you start it.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I'll
We'll
be
wait
ready.
for you to come back.
Start
Yeah.
it. Start it. Start it.
No,
Start it.
no. He asked
That'll
nicely.
Be one of our classic pranks.
What are your classic pranks? Yeah. So what can you say about your match tomorrow? Who are you taking on?
We are taking on a debuting team of trophy hunters who have set their sights on myself and Sarian Softpaws and want to put our heads on their mantles.
They want to taxiderm you guys?
They want to taxidermy us.
Wow. Do they dress like African safari type people?
I'm thinking, yeah. This is
Yeah.
their debut. I haven't seen them, nor has it even been announced whomst they are.
Interesting. So
we got to be
newcomers.
prepared for anything. We're gonna have to
Damn.
kill them before they kill us.
Yeah.
That's the long and the short of it.
Yeah. You might get shot by a poacher tomorrow.
I don't like it.
Well, I mean, you
Although
are going
if
to
I do-
Tacoma.
What's that?
I said you are going to Tacoma, so you
I
might
am
get
going to
shot
Tacoma,
anyway.
so I may get shot in one form or another. If I do, I hope it's the hunter guy from Jumanji. That guy's cool.
Billy said it's John Cena and CM Punk. Actually,
That would be interesting. That would maybe get some eyes on the on the show. Oh, hey, the debuting team of trophy hunters at SOS Pro Wrestling in Tacoma, Washington, is John Cena and CM Punk.
Yeah, they're kind of on a downswing in their careers as of right now.
Yeah, you gotta try to reinvent yourself.
Well, China did not accept John Cena's apology, so now he's fucked.
Ah.
Yep.
Sure.
Remember we were talking about that foreign movie market earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, he apologized.
That's why China stopped watching movies. Because they're still mad at John Cena for calling Taiwan a country.
Hello.
Bastard.
All right. So this is a Fox News interview with a furry in his fursuit.
Okay.
Here it is.
We now turn it over to a real-life furry, David Kanoska, to respond. All right, David, how old are you?
I'm 32.
58.
And what are you supposed to...
When I first saw this...
Me too!
When I first...
Cool age.
You know how... You guys know how some of them talk
is the
with
most
squeakers?
dangerous game.
Yes.
Yeah, I was hoping that this interview was all going to be
that'd be sick.
Yes, that's what I
him
want.
responding to a Fox News anchor with...
That would have been awesome. So I'm actually, like, when I see this interview, I'm impressed that they mic'd him properly and gave him, like, a lav inside.
Yeah, that's
the
true,
head.
because it doesn't sound... It's not all muffled.
It doesn't sound like Cool Cat.
It's almost like Fox News is the best news channel.
To be dressed up as here?
It's the only trustworthy news source.
Fair and balanced.
I'm a raccoon.
And why are you dressed up as a raccoon?
Why are you like this?
Well, isn't it fun?
For you?
No!
You tell me.
You idiot! You can't say, isn't it fun? Because obviously most people don't find it fun because they're not doing it.
They're not doing it.
They're not doing. If some people find it fun, the argument to make is, I find it fun, and this is America. What are you going to do? Make freedom illegal? You know, like, fuck, it's a free country. I'm allowed to be weird. That's the argument, not, isn't it fun? Don't you want to do this?
Bad
Jesse
response.
Walters or whatever? Like, would you like to come to this convention?
I think he should. I think he secretly does.
Oh, for me, absolutely. I'm hoping it's fun for everyone around me. The joy of bringing smiles to everyone's face is really the only reason that I like to do this. Getting smiles
also
and bringing people happiness in all sorts of ways.
It's for other people, not for myself. It's not for my own it's for other people.
Hey, Scott,
I do it because I know that other people would like to see me do it.
Yeah, I don't
Glad you
even
are
like
screaming
doing it
despite
myself.
Billy's unfortunate passing. Stay strong, family. Smile, Gonzo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those were some condolences for Billy's passing.
It's okay. Ghost Billy will always be with us.
Yep.
He's even posting in the chat.
I know specifically are great at art and dance and theatrical performance, and it all brings with it.
All right, so I've got a little bit of context for you. So this guy held a poll on his own Twitter account saying he was invited to talk on Fox News in fursuit. Should I do it? It was overwhelmingly no.
Oh, okay.
And he still did it. And then when questioned about why he did it, he said he's in the top 10% of IQ and that he's like familiar with other media things that he's done before. And so then obviously with furry Twitter being furry Twitter, this guy is being like heavily, people are like looking into it, his whole history. He's apparently the owner of like a furry, I think it's called the Dealer's Den website or something. So like a furry auction site. And so now people are boycotting it. People have dug into his tweets and found out like he's anti-vax and like, it's like, oh, okay, he went on Fox News because he kind of likes Fox News. And he thought like, he's kind of an idiot thinking like, oh, maybe they'll like me and maybe I'll make like a good representation, despite him not having like any experience with, I don't know, social interactions.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of a funny story.
I see more of a dog than a raccoon with this.
It's not very raccoony.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shit fursuit.
Exactly.
I mean,
And
they're
the eyes are too much.
Yeah.
So great at spankings. Did
explain
you
that
see
it's
the video we just played?
Yeah.
What's going on with the
It's
spankings?
made by one of those fursuit makers who, no matter what species they make, it's a dog. Because there's a bunch of those.
He just said, "Do you see the video we just played? Did we miss that?"
They didn't include a video. I think it was cut out.
So, weird. So in the actual Fox News segment, what they did is they took, so next to some conventions, I know next to MFF, and I think maybe close to, so the convention they're talking about is called Megaplex. The
Bad
reason why
name
there's a
for
segment about this at all.
It doesn't tell you what it is. Bad name.
The reason why there's a segment about this at all is because of new laws passed in Florida, anti-drag things like, oh, you can't be performing things in a weird way around children. So this convention Megaplex recently changed their rules saying like, okay, now this is like an 18+ convention to try and like get around the Florida laws, even though they weren't sure, like, it's not like, oh, it's not like a drag convention, but like they weren't sure, like they didn't want to be arrested for just doing a furry convention because the phrasing of the law is always so vague. And so now a lot of, Megaplex made a statement, and then somebody made an article being like, furries are at war with DeSantis. And then that got big on Twitter. And now the Fox News is like, oh, there's a furry convention in Florida. Well, let's talk about this. And so the clip that they played that they didn't show in this interview is one of the there's a restaurant called like Hofbrauhaus or something, like a German restaurant. Hofbrauhaus. And they spank the patrons. And so they took from someone's TikTok of a furry in fursuit getting spanked, or like partial suit. They were just wearing their head. And obviously this chain restaurant is close to some conventions. And so they, there's some furries that will like go there for dinner and be like, I want to get spanked. And like for the Instagram or for the, for the TikTok or whatever, just for the social media thing.
We went to Vegas, but I didn't get spanked.
Fox News is playing it off as though this is something that happened at the convention, where
and not a chain restaurant.
Yeah, in room parties, sure, much more explicit things happen at the convention, but that is not all ages. Like that is a like, oh, adults only.
Well, it depends on
you know what
my room parties are all ages.
Oh, okay, Scott.
You think that Fox News would be good with
maybe children are invited?
We don't discriminate.
You think Fox News would be totally on board with anything that starts at a German brew house, right?
Exactly. You think, yeah.
Yeah. But well, here's the thing: is like Fox News is doing exactly what we were criticizing earlier. They know what their audience wants to hear. Oh, here's these people that are different that we don't understand. They're obviously evil and they're trying to corrupt your children.
Right. Hofbrauhaus, that's a policy of their restaurant that has nothing to do with furries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's a restaurant that children are allowed at that has nothing to do with the convention. So your criticism should be towards the restaurant, not towards furries.
Yeah.
A furry just happened to be there.
Right.
So now he's getting grilled about it.
Yeah.
The video we just played? What's going on with the spankings at the furry conventions?
Not at the
Well,
convention.
there's a popular restaurant called the Habra House, and this is
Even if
a restaurant.
Spankings do happen at conventions, but like not at like an all ages panel or anything.
Right.
Like it's not.
Here's a video of someone getting spanked at Hofbrauhaus.
Of other people getting spanked. That's what they do at it.
Yeah. And Hofbrau is an actual brewer in Germany, and they own this chain of restaurants in the U.S.
Yeah.
We had one in Columbus, Ohio, when I lived there. There might even be one in Seattle too. Now that I think about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There you go.
My butt.
There's also the Heart Attack Grill in Vegas, where if you don't finish your food, you get spanked.
Hell yeah.
Too.
Love it.
And if you're over 400 pounds, that you eat there for free.
300.
Or is it 300?
350.
Is it
350?
Okay.
It's a good system.
Yeah. Yeah, Billy was asked to be the spokesperson of that one time. Like he showed up.
They keep mysteriously dying of heart failure.
Exactly. That's it. That's why it was a good choice for him not to do it.
Pretty close to one of the conventions that we set up every year, and at the Habra House, it's customary in Germanic tradition to I guess slap the asses
It's so awkward.
All of the patrons.
Very awkward.
He's so awkward. He decided to do this after the Twitter poll said overwhelmingly no.
No.
He's like, hey, what do you guys think? Should I do it? No.
I'm gonna do it.
I like Jesse Walters.
I didn't know the Germans were into that kind of kink, but there's a lot I don't know.
Oh yeah,
so
Germans
why do you want?
famously not into kink,
right?
You fucking dum dum.
That is such an underinformed statement. I mean, like, who poops all over each other in porn, right? It's like, what?
My parents.
Kids around people dressed up as squirrels getting spanked.
Me
the
personally,
kids are around it. You just showed it. I'm sorry, dude. Is Fox News age restricted? You just showed it on your network. There could be kids watching at home. You just showed it. They literally showed it.
I think that it's a definitely an adult-only environment for that. The furry conventions themselves don't have anything to do with that, though. The furry conventions themselves are really about community and bringing people together.
I mean, some of them have something to do with it, but it's not like, kids are around those parts.
But it'd be fun. Like, it would be funny if this guy like wasn't sort of a Fox News fan and went on more antagonistically. And when what's the other guy's name? Jesse Walters.
Jesse. Yeah.
Yeah. So when Jesse Walters drops the is this what it's like a furry convention? I'm like, no, that was at a restaurant. You fucking idiot. Like, just see what he does.
He got chewed out by Jesse Ventura one time for asking him a dumb question. It was pretty hilarious.
Asking questions.
Yeah.
His first and last name are the two main characters in Breaking Bad.
Oh my God!
Jesse and
imagine
Walter.
Imagine if his name was White Pinkman.
White Pink Man.
Is that his name? Is that his actual name?
We're
making this up.
We're not so socially. It's a little bit tough.
We're not so socially.
It's easy to make fun of furries.
So why are you upset that kids are not allowed to be at the furry convention?
Because I want to fuck them. Get off my back. Come
Get
on.
off Scott's back. See, here's the thing. What's interesting about this furry convention in particular is like it's in Orlando, and I went to it once. I went to it last year. My main complaint: too many fucking kids. So if you were to ask me, like,
Megaplex just got
get
better.
those fucking kids out. Like, most of the kids that were there were just like, okay. First thing you need to understand: any child that's at a furry convention is there with their parents. A child cannot attend without their parents.
Yeah.
A child cannot attend without their parents. That's like, in order to register, you need like a parental consent if you're under like 16, 18 or something. Like, I don't know. But like at Megaplex,
what do you
it was
think on
so
the
weird.
Fox News host's persona are? Tucker Carlson is obviously a chihuahua.
Well, he's fired now, so it doesn't matter. Sorry, what were you saying, Adam?
Lost his persona.
Every convention I've been to other than Megaplex, seeing a kid is like a rare sight. Seeing like a child at a furry convention is like, oh wow,
weird.
like, okay, I guess you're weird and your parents are like cool with it. Like, okay, whatever. And you just move about your day, and then the rest is just adults like hanging out, having fun, room parties, whatever, panels, whatever. Megaplex, it was like, God, there are too many kids. Like, going into the regular convention space, I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then I found out it's because it's so close to Disney World.
Oh.
And then all these like families that are like at the hotel or resort, like vacationing, doing their thing anyway, think that it's another like theme attraction. Like, they've seen so many mascots already.
Right.
That they're like, what's going on here? And they like bring their kids around. And I'm like in my weird fucking like, you know, horse fursuit, you know, kind of sexy or whatever. I'm thinking like, oh, I'll just like, you know, hang around the convention.
Sure. It's more than kind of sexy.
Okay, it's very sexy. I'm just like trying to hang around the convention. Every other convention I've been to, like, you know, adults. And then all of a sudden, in a giant animal costume, there's like kids that are like, I want to take a picture with the horsey.
Here's your
like,
horsey
don't.
suit,
But what
right?
do you do? You can't punch the kids. That is my horse fursuit.
You can punch
it. It's kind of sexy. You can't punch the children. Like, what do you do? Right? So, like, you kind of just have to be like, hey, pose for the picture. Hands nowhere near them.
Hands
I'm
up,
not touching your children.
Hands up, not touching.
And then, like, just what do you do? Like, and so I just wanted to escape. So if there was one if there was one convention that I could ban children from, it would be the convention in Florida. So
if there was one children,
I'm on DeSantis' side here.
Well, me personally, I think that it is a great way to include everyone, no matter what their age. It's nothing. There's nothing inherently sexual about these conventions. You have panels that teach you how to create costumes or dance or we have variety shows and all kinds.
Give a good rim job.
I feel fucking blessed to be able to talk to normies and not just like furries are an isolated community otherwise. Like furries know how to talk to each other. We know, like, I know what this guy's saying. I know what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
He is not doing a very good job
He's doing
of
a bad
communicating that to people who are outside of the community. He is doing a terrible job. Right? It's just it's sad.
It is tough,
I can't believe he thought he could do it.
You hate to see it.
And they told him not to. He shouldn't have even asked.
Everybody told him not to do it, but
Everybody
he just
told
was like,
you not
I want
to."
attention, which a lot of
I'm
furries
gonna do it.
A lot of furries who have fursuits want attention.
Yes.
It's not sexual. It has nothing to do with that.
Okay, you say it's not sexual. That's fine. We have
I
video
wouldn't
that
say it has nothing to do with that.
And he's
I
like,
would
we
say it
have
has
video
some-
that says otherwise. That's what he's about to say here.
I mean, that would be funny if they just started
gotcha
playing
time.
GIF videos on Fox News.
But I think he's still talking about the Hofbrauhaus spanking. He's pretending not to understand what he was just told about it. He's going to double down on that.
Oh yeah, he knows his agenda.
Yeah.
proves otherwise. But if, like, the governor said you can't have kids at the convention, why wouldn't you just say, okay, it's too bad, move on? Why are you...
If the governor says you can't have kids at church, why would you just not say, like, oh, it's too bad, move on?
Yeah.
If the government, why do you want kids
Same
at
thing.
church so bad?
Yeah.
When statistically they're more likely to get raped at a Catholic fucking church.
True. Very
than a
high,
furry
almost
convention, like,
100%.
per capita, even. Like,
I went to Catholic
Jesse?
schools K through 12, and I was very fortunate. You know, my parents
Joe
really.
Biden,
Well, you were an ugly kid.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
if Joe Biden passed a law saying you can't have kids at church, why would you just not move on? What's the big deal? Why don't you
why
want
are you
kids
fighting
at
it?
church? That's the whole thing. Like,
What are you
me
so mad about?
personally, I don't want kids around me. Like, I find them annoying.
Same here.
I just
Same
like, it's
here.
not. When
I
I
love
go to
kids.
fucking convention, I'm looking to hang out with other adults. I'm looking to hang out with people who drink. Okay, you know,
Kids can drink.
But like, I understand. At the same time, like, I understand, like, if you're gonna talk like legally or like, you know, like legislatively or anything, like, you shouldn't ban kids from attending a convention. Like, a lot of people are fucking at gaming conventions. A lot of people are doing, like, have you seen cosplay? Have you seen
Yes.
like all the
Disgusting.
attention grabbing like female, like, I'm the Tomb Raider, and like like we've already seen this criticized by the exact same crowd that are willing to point a finger at furries and be like, oh yeah, kids can't go to your conventions. It's like, okay, well then kids should not be allowed at any gaming convention, any anime convention, right? Like, if there are adult things happening behind, like, you know, a place where you have to show ID, or in room parties, which they happen at those other conventions too, then yeah, like, kids, just apply it logically throughout the board consistently. If you want to ban kids from furry conventions, please. It would make it so that I'm happier and that I'm not around kids, right?
Yeah.
But also do the same for church and gaming conventions and anime conventions.
And
otherwise, you're being
airplanes.
discriminatory and you're just being a piece of
Airplanes.
shit.
No more kids on airplanes.
I always go to the 21 and over movie theaters when I go out to a movie theater too, because I know there will be no kids talking.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Because parents typically don't want to tell their kids not to do things. But if you tell their kid to shut the fuck up, they get all mad about it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I discipline
slap
someone else's
their
kid.
child.
Yeah, all of
I
a sudden
think
I'm
they
the
call
bad
them
guy.
allowed at the AVN Awards. Y'all see?
Y'all see?
Crew's so insistent on having the kids there?
You just want to have the
don't
kids at
think-
church. Why are you so insistent about it?
There's
Why you
a
gotta
huge-
baptize them before they can consent and cut their little baby penis off? Why you gotta do that? At least they don't cut baby dicks off at furry conventions. Jesus.
Oh my God.
There was the one time, but that was an isolated incident.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if any queer group baptized children in their own way? They were like, "We're gonna like put the baby under the water. And we're gonna say you're a part of our family now." Could you imagine how that would be fun?
They'd all be in jail in a week.
In Catholicism, in Catholicism, they dress up first grade boys and girls like they're getting married. The little girls wear like wedding dresses, and we participate in a cannibalistic ritual where we pretend like we're eating the flesh of Jesus Christ.
Literally eating the flesh.
Yes,
it's supposed to be literal, not metaphorical.
No,
which
you're
is
right.
Fucked up.
You're right.
And like like you said, it's so funny when you like recontextualize stuff like that. Like, because I remember the one I always go to is like, imagine if child pageants didn't exist and you tried to start one. You'd go to jail for the rest of your life. And rightfully so.
Like everything that exists in society today that people are used to.
Yeah.
There's like half of it's really fucked up, but
if you just
normalized.
look at it objectively, you're like, oh God, why are we doing this?
Like think about it. Like if you weren't normalized to this shit, it would seem fucking insane.
Yeah.
But most people are just not critical thinkers.
But we've always done it.
They can't imagine a world outside of their current reality.
Yeah. Or know how big Canada is.
Yeah.
There's from my understanding, it is from my understanding, the convention.
I hate to give W's to Fox News anchors.
By the way, I was prime priest bait. Look,
Ben, I would
Scott.
like to issue an emergency apology. You are a fuckable kid.
Ben needed to interrupt you by saying how fuckable he was as a kid.
There you
that
go.
Was a very important interruption.
Don't insult me, okay?
Scott, don't you think that I was a fuckable child, Scott?
I knew he would think I was.
It would have been rude for Ben to do that if he wasn't so right. If he was even a debatably hot kid, then I'm like, don't interrupt me. But you know what? I was wrong. You should have gotten raped. I very much apologize. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, I hate to give a W to this guy, but like that sigh that was just let out by our raccoon friend. I mean, that was a sigh of defeat.
I don't know what what a fucking idiot.
This is going badly.
So we're in agreement that IQ means nothing, right?
Well, on paper,
Socially.
yes, but I have a very high IQ, so it means a lot.
Okay, yeah.
Just one.
Yeah. Well.
Actually, but also, he said he's in the top 10% of IQ. That's 120. That's really nothing great. When you're 167, then you come talk to Daddy about it. All right?
Is that what you are?
That is what I am.
Sorry, your age?
I'm 167 years old. I have one IQ point for every year, and I gain one every year. Next year, 168.
My power.
To avoid any legal gray areas that might be present in the law, we're misunderstood as a group, and
you're doing a great job helping people misunderstanding.
You fixed it.
Great job.
You fixed it.
Easy to vilify us.
Okay. Do you blame yourself at all?
Here's the first rule: if they ask you to show up in fursuit, then you know what their angle is.
Yes.
If they're not interviewing you as a human talking about the furry fandom, you already know what their fucking angle is. They want to see a spectacle. If they're saying, "Oh, we want to interview you, but wear your costume," you know the angle already.
It's not serious. Yeah, they're not looking to understand. They're looking to mock at that point. Yeah.
Being misunderstood. I mean, you're the one dressed up as a
You told me to.
Oh, absolutely. I think that this is absolutely crazy and weird and fun. And that's the point. I think, it's supposed to get
Have you seen what the Pope dresses like?
It's nuts.
Have you seen his fucking costume?
Did you see the
Have
coronation?
You seen what a nun looks like?
Coronation was crazy.
Have you seen Muslims? They got some weird costumes. Fuck, like religious people are way weirder in their fucking choices of clothing.
It's true.
Have you seen Muslims? Adam, 2023.
Have you seen them? I'm
I
looking.
like
Have you seen this, Muslim?
being on stage. I like performing as a character. I like bringing joy to people.
Okay.
That's
What do you
why
do?
If
What's
I
your
came
talent?
to one of
there
your
are hundreds of thousands
conventions,
of furries.
David, or maybe we sent Johnny to the convention, what should we dress up as?
You can dress up however you want. We've had Jack Sparrows show up. We've had all kinds of different animals. What kind of animal do you think you would be?
Probably a dinosaur.
Oh, he's trying to assign a persona.
David?
A dinosaur.
Did he say a dinosaur?
Yeah, he said a dinosaur.
He answered really quickly.
He knew
Probably
it.
a dinosaur.
Walters. Jesse Waters is a furry.
Jesse Waters is a goddamn dinosaur?
Yeah.
Who saw that coming?
But
Yeah.
which dinosaur?
Is
I was
he?
going to say, that's very broad.
Is he a herbivore or a
raptor?
carnivore?
A Pat Robertson, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Awesome.
Pat.
Maybe he's
I
one of
like
the fish ones. Maybe he's an ichthyosaur. You ever thought of that? No, bet you didn't. Ankylosaurus, the one with the crazy tail.
The one with the crazy ankle?
The crazy ankle. Ankylosaurus. Kylo Ren. Whatever.
Good luck. And don't sweat
Thank you
too
for
much.
having me on.
Thank you very much.
What's crazy about the furry community is that even though this man has not shown his face, his life is ruined.
That's true.
That's awesome, actually. It's cool that you can be anonymous and still ruin your life.
Yeah. People are like, you will never recover from this.
Yeah, you're going to need
and,
a
like
new
ruin
suit.
his business. Yeah. Hiding behind a mask the whole time, but his persona is ruined.
Yeah. Gonna need to rebrand now.
Can't recover from this.
He should get a fursuit that actually looks like a raccoon.
Yeah, that would be step one, honestly. Yeah, if he could rebrand just by getting an actual raccoon fursuit.
I saw the last time I was in Canada, I was walking down the street. I was walking down a main road and I saw the largest raccoon I've ever seen in my life, just like wandering down the sidewalk.
Oh, we got
It was
some
like-
big ones sometimes.
It was like midnight.
It was this guy.
It
was the guy.
looked like a
Maybe it was this
dog.
guy.
It looked like a dog from far away, and I got close to it. It was a big ass raccoon. It was ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah. We got big raccoons. We got big skunks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You go little different places in Canada, you'll find some moose.
Some moose.
Meese.
Some meese.
Is that plural? Meese.
Yeah,
That's a raccoon?
Yeah, this is supposed to be a raccoon. Yeah.
Now I'm on a search for like a good raccoon suit. Let me see. This one's better.
What is this? This is some old anime footage?
It's a 6-second video that I thought would be a fun interlude.
Let's
Oh,
see.
look, that's a good raccoon first. Oh my god.
That's a good suit.
No!
Puppy grenade.
No! That's terrible.
That was fun. Ben, put the good suit up. We need
Okay.
the refreshing lime wedge of this suit to counteract
Look
the
at that!
teal side of the
That
other
looks like a raccoon.
That's a fucking
Yeah.
raccoon suit right
Yeah,
there.
I know some people that have good raccoon fursuits. So yeah, thank you for refreshing my memory on what a raccoon is supposed to look like.
Happy to do it. That's what I'm here for.
Asbestos.
Very, very strong suit opinions over here.
I would call that a zoot suit riot.
Yes. Cute suit riot.
Thank you.
Cute suit riot. Riot.
Yeah. Something a bottle of beer.
Oh shit.
Look at those sluts.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? My dad told us not to be afraid of our dicks. Oh my god, this is Scott, you'll recognize this, but I don't think Ben will.
The Child Pornography Railroad?
Oh
Yes.
my god, it is the CP Railroad.
All right.
I do it.
So this was playing in commercial break. So in commercial breaks in Canada, we had something called like the Heritage Moments or whatever.
Heritage Moments.
It was like a government funded like, oh, this is a part of our history. And this one's about like, I guess we sent a bunch of Chinese people to be blown up.
Oh
So
wow.
So many. I like that period of time where Canada like pretended like we had any sort of interesting history. We have the blandest history of any country in history. I said history too many times.
Boat fare for the wife. All you have to do is go down in the tunnel with the nitro and set the charge.
And my wife, you pay boat?
Okay, I do really good. You see.
He does not talk.
I did voice coaching for this commercial.
He did voice over.
I was the ADR.
Gently, understand. Any little bump and that stuff will blow.
Damn it, that's the third one we lost this month. Cochran, get another volunteer.
Oops.
I went back in again, but I lost many friends.
Oh, it was Mr. Miyagi.
They say there is one dead Chinese man for every mile of that track.
A part of our heritage. Thank you. Thank you, Canadian
the
government.
CP
for
rail
funding
paved
that
with
film.
dead Chinese people.
And that was like just on the TV when I was a kid.
Like a
just
lot.
Like between
They played them
commercial
a
breaks.
lot.
Oh yeah, they played a bunch of those.
Yeah,
that's great.
Sir, it's time for you to leave. Sir, it's
Smoke
time-
everywhere!
Sir, it's time for you to
What are you doing? Why are you yelling things at me? Why? It's time for you to go! What are you
All right, so context. This is filmed by a tenant. The man freaking out, clearly on drugs, is the landlord.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice. I like the role reversal.
Oh,
And follow-up question: is the sound going off? Is that the guy hitting his high note?
Yes.
You need to leave! What are you doing? You
His
have to
highest.
go! You have to go, sir! This is not your home! Yeah! You need to leave! This is my home! What have you done?
I love him.
Sir, you need to leave!
Is the fire alarm going off?
Yes. I don't know why.
You need to leave, sir! Sir, you need to leave! It's time for you to leave! This is
What is
home
this?
base. You can't
Move,
things
move, move
no,
from here.
No!
Move.
There's nothing going on, man!
No, you're not supposed to.
He's filming too. I want to see his perspective. I
Yes.
want to see
Move.
the other cam here. Oh, like, why didn't he upload? Oh, he got sober and then realized he was being
Did he think he
insane.
still lived there or something? Like, what is this?
He showed up and we'll let the video play.
Okay, okay.
There's no, it's just stuff.
My
Dude,
goodness.
you need to leave. Don't push me. Don't push me. You need to leave, sir. Sir, you need to leave. Sir, you need to go. Do not touch me, sir. Get away from me. You get away from me. Leave my house. Leave my house. Oh my God. You have
The
to
guy
go.
filming is kind of a beta.
You have to leave. Sir.
He's got a vinyl collection.
Sir, you
I
need
see.
to go.
You need to take this off.
No, you need to go
This
now.
needs to come
Go.
off.
Leave.
This needs to come off.
Sir.
Oh my goodness.
Sir, you need to leave.
This needs to come off.
Sir,
Oh
you
my
need to
goodness.
go.
Sir.
This cover too.
Sir, you need to go.
What is this?
It's a toilet.
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave.
Something crazy.
Sir, you need to leave.
Your
I don't know what this is. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Excuse me.
Sir,
It's
you
not
gotta
supposed
go.
to be here. His lease doesn't start.
Sir, you need to leave.
It's so much camp. The guy is like running out of energy. He used to be yelling like, "Sir, you need to leave." Now he's like,
Sir,
you just, like,
sir, you're
it's been like
killing
a
me.
minute. He's like, "Oh my god." He's absolutely exhausted at this point.
Sir, you need to go. You need to
Oh my
leave.
God.
You need to leave. It's
He has a whole bunch of little
What's in-
paintings that he just tossed everywhere.
Yeah. What's in this room? What's upstairs?
time to go.
Yeah. Be here, buddy.
You need to leave, sir.
No, you need to go.
leave.
Get out of
No.
here.
You need to
Oh
leave.
God.
Sir, you need to go. Sir,
You're not
you
supposed
need
to
to
be
go.
here. Oh my
You
God,
need to-
Bob, what have you done to the
What are you
shopping
doing?
center?
You cannot do that.
Why?
Get out of my house.
You get-
This is legal.
Oh my God.
You're breaking and entering into my home. It is
No,
time
no for you to breaking
leave.
in. You.
It is time for you
You're
to
not
leave,
supposed
sir.
to be here.
Sir, it is time for
No.
you to go.
You're not supposed.
So did he forget that this guy lived there?
No, he knows that he lives there, but he's trying to he thinks that his privilege as a landlord is like, you didn't organize these things in the way that I wanted to. Like, you have to be kicked out. Like, he
You're
thinks that
evicted.
he's irresponsibly using the property or something. There's a part where I think one of the fire alarms or like one of the vents is covered. He said it was like because of an allergy or something. The guy like posted on Reddit and he had some like reasonable explanations for things. But the landlord is obviously on something and freaking out about a lot of in Canada, or a lot of provinces in Canada, you need 24 hours written notice to even show up to a place as a landlord.
Yeah.
I don't know what rights everybody has in the States, depending by state,
Yeah.
But like, this seems like kind of a weird overreach. I don't remember.
It seems that way, yes. Yeah, in Washington, you need 24 to 48 hours, I think. But there are some states where they can just like knock on your door without you expecting them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just before we get back to this video, a little quick interlude, a thought that came into my head. I keep forgetting that there's certain states without like actual protections for workers and identity. And so like one of my, me spending a lot of time in Georgia, one of our friends there who's like obviously gay, like very obviously gay, tell me how he got fired from Chick-fil-A. I'm like, why'd you get fired? He's like, because I'm gay.
Because I'm
like, oh, they can't. Oh, wait, I guess they can do that.
Yeah.
I guess they can do that here.
Yeah, like
oh shit.
At will.
There's literally nothing stopping them from doing that.
It's called at will employment. Like you could have like a vote for Biden bumper sticker on your car, and your boss could be a Trumper, and they could fire you for that. Literally.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the question is, how did he get hired?
Oh yeah, because they were ignorant or something.
Huh. Yeah.
To be here. Get out. Your niece doesn't. Why? I gave you the space to keep the stuff only. Out. Don't hurt me. I'm not touching. Don't touch me. I didn't touch you. Don't touch me.
Wow, his eyes are open so
That's a
wide.
wild face.
Yeah, he's on a meth bender.
He's having a day.
My assumption. And also, I would say that there's a lot of people that act kind of gay that you just give them the benefit of the doubt, and you're like, you might be a good guy.
You might be a good guy.
You could certainly be a good guy, but you can know if they're gay.
No, I mean, like, there's some, I know some people that are married to women that they seem obviously gay, and like,
It's because they're obviously gay.
Yeah, but you think that at age 50,
some people don't.
How long
Not
are
a
you
lot,
gonna
but
keep
some.
playing the game?
Some forever.
Some forever, maybe.
I mean, I did until I made that tweet earlier today.
I know.
So,
I'm glad you came out during Pride Month.
Happy to do it.
No, it's time to leave. Why it's time to leave, sir. Please call 911.
What is it? He keeps looking up too.
Please, someone call 911.
He's probably
It's time to leave. Please call 911.
I love the genre of videos filmed by people asking other people to call 911, but they can't stop recording.
Of course not.
Because they need to film. Well, I mean, like, also for evidence. Like, I would keep recording too.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't make a phone call while I'm recording. Eventually, we'll make the technology to be able to
That's
do
why
that.
everyone needs two phones. Everyone needs a recording crazy shit phone and a calling 911 phone.
Yeah. Yeah, you need a streamer phone.
Please, please, yes. Are they here? Oh my God! Like, it's time for you to go, sir. It's time for you to go.
Sounds like he's having fun.
This is unacceptable.
Oh my God!
You can't do this, sir.
Who's the person outside?
Sir, there is legal process. Like you have like everything taped up. It's time like for you there's to go. ventilation issues in this house. This is my house. You don't have the lease doesn't start. It's time for you to go. My goodness.
I wonder how fast he entered the residency. I wonder how.
I'm
fast
guessing super fast.
I wonder if he showed up inside the house before they even knew that he was coming. Like he was already in it. Like
I would imagine.
He may have.
I've opened the door and come inside and started yelling.
It's time for you to leave. You're not supposed to be here. I let you need to leave. That's it. You need to leave, sir. You need to leave, sir. It's time for you to go.
He keeps like traversing the same area. Like he's not like going anywhere new. He keeps like rediscovering the same area of the house.
And
like,
then on the other
what's
side, the guy keeps saying the same shit over and over and over again too. It's a loop.
It's a very repetitive video.
We're at an impasse.
You need to go. You need to go.
You need to leave.
What are you doing?
My goodness, man. Why is this? You need to leave. Why is this covered up? Please, sir, call 911. Please. Why? Please call
911? Really?
This one covered up.
To get a crackhead out of your house, even if they're your landlord, yeah. call 911?
I don't know. I'd say toss him out.
Call the cops.
Excuse me.
Please don't tell
I
the
need to
beta
see
you
what's
can't
going
talk
on
shit.
here. Oh my God, maybe there's a fire in here. Oh God, there's a fire in here, maybe. Oh God.
There's a fire in
Why
here,
are you
maybe?
into this property? Why are you getting the mechanics? This is a fire safety hazard.
He is so high.
What are you doing? You need to take a breath. You need to take a breath, sir. My goodness. Sir, you need
Why
to
is this?
take a breath.
This is a fire safety hazard.
Maybe
this
Whoa,
is an issue.
sir, you can't.
Maybe, oh my God,
Sir,
what are you
can't-
doing?
Sir,
Oh God.
sir, you need to leave. You need to leave.
Yeah.
It's
Outta
time
here.
for you to go.
Oh God.
Sir, you must leave my home.
No, this is not your home. This is my home.
Don't touch my things.
No, this is my home.
Sir.
I didn't allow you to.
Sir.
I love
need
the
to leave.
dynamic of like crazy crackhead landlord and just like, no, stop it, sir. You gotta leave. Oh my God, it's a good video.
Stop it.
I there's very few like drama, videos that get released on Reddit where I like watch through the whole thing and I'm like, this is good. I usually just watch part of it. I was kind of glued to the screen on this one. I was like, this is a good dynamic. This is like a good sitcom here.
Sir.
No.
They're basically like the new Laurel and Hardy. Right?
Yeah.
Why have you just said
Sir,
this
you
is a
must
fire?
leave.
The guy holding the camera, the tenant, is the straight man.
You're
here.
fire
Sir,
safety
you
hazard.
must leave.
Oh my
You
goodness.
must leave, sir.
Why did you do
just
this?
pulled that off just now.
Why did you do
You
this?
pulled that off yourself.
You're breaking
I have it
everything.
on
Why is
camera.
it take that?
Sir.
Oh my
You
goodness.
have to go.
Why did you?
You have to leave
God.
right now.
Why did it take
You
this?
have to go.
Oh God.
You have to
It's
go.
not even
So-
that big of a place. But they've ran back and forth like
So many
5 times. It's
You are
not
not-
even
sir.
that big of a place.
I would push him out the door and close the door and lock it right now.
Yeah.
You need to leave.
Why
I would hit him.
Yeah, something.
I would force this shit out.
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Sir, you need to leave.
What's
Sir,
going on
please.
here?
Sir,
I need to remove.
Sir,
What's
you
going
need
on
to
behind
go.
this table?
Sir, sir.
He's just back in the same spot. Like, cover your ground more efficiently. You're like running back towards the door,
there's
and then
better
you're
ways
like,
to do
wait,
this.
wait, one more thing in the area that I was just
One more
at.
thing here
What is
again.
happening over here? What is behind this table?
There's a fire.
I really want to. I
must have
desperately
missed
want to see
something.
his POV. I really want to see that guy's camera.
Sir, you need to go. It's time. This is unacceptable. And the most. Please, someone, guys, please just call 911. Please, this is so crazy.
Nice.
Just call it. You want it? Thanks, man. All right.
So did he tape up the smoke detectors? Is that what he's freaking out about?
I think it was either. I think the smoke detector's up. I don't remember. Like the guy on Reddit said that there was like an allergy issue, so he taped up like a vent or something. So when the guy rips off those things, you can see that there's like a hole behind it. And so I think that maybe the upper unit was rented out to a separate person, and there might have been like a plant or fragrance or something that was like upsetting his allergies. So he just taped like the vent and was like, okay, we'll just have our own. Because it was clearly the guy never went all the way up the stairs. It's clearly like rented 2 separate units. So yeah.
Sir, you can't do this.
What
It's
is
time
this?
for you to go.
Why?
It's time for you to go. This is completely unacceptable. You need to leave. You need to leave.
Stop this.
No, you
Stop
need to
this.
leave, sir. You just
my
pulled that
God.
off yourself.
Why?
There's a whole it's not a fire. It's not
Yeah.
a fire detector. It's a vent. So
Huh.
he was trying to stop some ventilation or something. So
Are you? Why is it this
You
thing
just
up?
pulled off
You
your
just
own
can't.
vent, bro.
You can't do that.
Bro, you need to
can't
go.
have it
Bro, I think you're having a mental health episode.
You
why
have
do they
a-
think they can't do that?
Why did you
It's
call
like,
me?
like
to
why,
go.
why do you care?
Sir, it's
What do you
time for
think
you
is
to leave.
happening?
Sir.
What
Sir,
other regulations have you covered up?
Sir, this is
Move.
I'm not
I
gonna.
need to check my property.
This is completely unacceptable, sir. This is completely unacceptable.
Move.
You need to
I
leave,
wonder.
sir.
I wonder if someone has called 911. There was someone standing outside. I wonder, have they done anything, or is just
Good question.
You need to leave.
Move.
You need to leave.
the tape does damage to the wall? Go fuck yourself, Dylan DePickle. The tape does damage to the paint.
To the paint.
Which should be covered under your lease. Is
This
repainting.
completely unacceptable.
As a tenant, you should be able to put duct tape on the fucking walls if you want.
I agree.
And if you Also, you make a deposit before you start renting. Just take it out of the deposit.
Move. You need to leave. You need to leave. This is not how an inspection works.
Why is this mattress? This is mine. Why did you bring it here?
This is...
Why did you bring a mattress?
This is so unacceptable. This is so beyond the pale unacceptable.
No outside mattresses.
Holy hell.
Unacceptable. You have to
keep covering the same ground.
My God, why is everything covered?
Sir, take a brief breath. I'm concerned for your health.
I am concerned for your mental health. Why did you cover it?
I'm concerned for your mental health.
No, you.
A classic no you.
Holy hell.
That's also covered
Please,
now.
this is my check. You may not touch my check.
Sir,
this is my...
What are you doing? You're standing on the table.
How? You cannot...
This is not your house.
You cannot stand.
This is my house.
Sir, you cannot...
Why are you on there? Why did you even do that?
This is not good.
This is my house.
This is not
It's been covered out.
Sir, this is not how this works.
This is not how this works?
No, this is not how this works. Not at all.
Don't you?
Sir, you've gone off the deep end.
You know what?
You've gone off the deep end.
Hey, don't assault me.
Please get away from
Don't
me.
assault me.
What?
Now you just punch me in the belly.
Now you just punch me in the belly? Is that what he said?
I hope that's what he said.
Hold on, let's hear
I
this
think
again.
he did say that.
Oh.
This works not at all.
Don't you?
Sir, you've gone off the deep end.
You know what?
You've gone off the deep end.
Hey, don't assault me.
Please get away from
Don't
me.
assault me. Now you just punch me in the belly.
He did say that.
Now you just punch me in the belly.
Even with this one angle, evidence points to the contrary.
No, you just punch me in the belly and put your hand up.
Here's my hands.
No, you just punch me in the belly, you bastard.
Oh, wow.
Here's my hands.
Yeah, you have to show your hands in front of the screen, like, yeah.
You need to leave,
Smart.
sir. It's time for you to go.
Legally.
You need to leave. Sir, you need to leave. You have to stop breaking my things.
Oh, God. Like you are not supposed to.
You need
Like
to leave.
I told
Sir,
you
you
to
need to
stop stuff.
go.
You can't be here.
Sir, you need to leave.
You're illegally here.
I'm not illegally here. We have a tenant and landlord agreement. It's time for you to go, sir. It's time for you to leave. This is so unacceptable.
This is not good.
This is so crazy. You need to go.
Most insane and sensible landlord.
How this ends. Like, how does it get resolved? Because I can't see
it's
this guy.
just a long
ever
video of
leaving.
more of the same, but like I love it. Honestly, it's a good
Oh, no,
video.
it's great. I'm just like, would he like? I don't from what I've seen, it doesn't seem like he'd ever leave.
Some say he's still there to this day.
Yeah.
It's a clock.
Oh God! Like why are these rocks here? Don't hurt me!
Why are these rocks here? He's got some rocks on the windowsill.
The feng shui is out of place.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You can't do this.
Where is the water feature?
Is that the end of it? Yeah. God, I wish it was longer.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, right. I want to see the like fucking Christopher Nolan 3-hour cut of this shit.
This other thing, the Will Smith eating spaghetti and meatballs, is this like an AI generated video?
It's an AI generated thing. It's one of the best.
All right.
Spaghetti. Oh my God. Oh dear.
Yes. I love how current AI thinks that reality has a Shutterstock logo.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that for it.
Yum, yum.
All Shutterstock.
The concept of eating is very new to AI.
Yeah.
Man, the last time I was on DP, AI was a subject, and it was very different.
Yes.
The last time I was on here,
Time's changed.
AI, that was like less than a year ago, right? Like that wasn't even that long ago. How long was that ago?
Adam, that was on Monday.
About a year or so. It was the Dali
like a
Mini.
year, maybe 2 years.
It was not 2 years. You've been on way more recently than 2
But that
years
was
ago.
just that was still images, and they were all like kind of like weird,
monstrous
slob faces and shit. Like
Spill
it's
Wasky.
progressing exponentially.
Yes.
At
It's
a
gonna get us.
very intense rate, and I love it.
It's getting better at furry porn.
The singularity is around the corner. Yeah, I wonder when the first like all AI generated feature film will come out.
Peter Pan
It's
and
called
Wendy.
the Mario movie.
Oh.
The Mario movie is for babies.
Exactly.
Baby mover for babies. That's how I eat spaghetti.
Yum. I love how like fucking weird. Will Smith looks like Ariel. His eyes are too far apart.
He does, but he doesn't look any more unhinged than he does in real life. It captured that pretty well.
Look at that weird hairline.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yum. It can't decide on dry spaghetti or wet spaghetti.
Yeah. Neither can I sometimes. I get that.
Crunchy.
Yeah. Sometimes I like some texture.
Oh my god.
Okay. Not my favorite fursuit.
นี่ยุงนะมีไข้เลือดออกด้วยหัวมันเราอ่ะ
Got her.
ดูแลเลือดจะเยอะ
So much blood. Look at all the blood in the
I mean, that's not what fat is, but okay.
Fat's mostly blood. That's what a lot of people don't know.
ตาย ด้วยเช่นไร
That
เช่น
was
ไร
well acted.
แมลงตาย
จะรีบจบไปไหนเฮ้ยยุงไม่ได้มีตัวเดียว ยุงในโลกเนี่ยมันมีเป็นพันเป็นหมื่นเป็นล้าน
ออกเป็นงานด้วยเช่นไร
I love how serious the main characters are. They're like, they're not even fazed by this.
แมลงตาย
They got no time for his unique suit.
หน้าฝนเนี่ยแมลงมันจะเยอะ
โรคเยอะด้วย
They're a little more worried. Not diarrhea.
ใช้เช่นไร
ฉีดอะไร
สเปรย์ปรับอากาศ
สงสัยจะหล่นไว้
They did.
I love how abrupt it is. Make sure to subscribe, everybody. Hit the bell.
เช่นไร แมลงตาย
Some good ads.
Termite?
ปวก Termite.
เอ้า ฉีดดิ
เช่นไดโฟม
He got bukkakied.
ไม่ตายมึงซื้อยี่ห้ออะไรมาเนี่ย
เช่นใดไงอ้าวมือไปไหน
กำลังกูดิ
กลับไปไหม
อ๋อ จะกลับไปบอกเพื่อน ว่าเชนไรกระจอก
What the fuck? It's all epic.
It is.
Sick.
ใช่
มันทำอะไรพี่ไม่ได้ ต่อไปนี้ พวกเราจะไม่ตาย
ตาย
I love how morbid it is. It's just you anthropomorphize these termite characters.
Yeah.
The viewer gets pleasure from them suffering.
พวกเราพร้อมทุกตัวแล้วพี่บอกพวกมันว่าอะไรพี่ว่าอย่ามาแตะตัวกู
Don't touch me. What? I get it. So they take it back to their colony and then share it
kill
there.
them
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
The Long Man
It's a good
series
ad.
of commercials are also amazing.
Oh, is this the... No way that this is... The Long Man series... Okay, it's not the same people. I thought the comment was implying that. I was like, that's a Japanese commercial. I'm
I
like,
see.
That is definitely not Japanese. You're racist.
A termite walks into a bar and asks, "Is the bartender here?"
That's nice.
Yeah.
เช่นไดโฟมคาบ
But yeah, it's more of the same throughout the video. But you know, play it for as long as you want. I'm not asking you to change it. It is more of the same.
ตายเช่นไดโฟมคาบปลวก
Yeah, I've never seen these before.
No, I haven't either.
It's like halfway done.
I also like that they're like 3 minutes long.
She's gonna roll up a newspaper.
As all ads.
Serious commercials.
We got a choreographed fight scene.
Yeah, they're probably played before movies or something.
Yeah.
It's like kind of terrifying.
Kind of.
There's an eerie aura to this. That's a cool broom.
I haven't really been exposed to a lot of media made in Thailand, so it makes me wonder what else is out
I was
there.
gonna say, what else are we missing out on?
Yeah.
You're missing out on, some Apichatpong Wisithurical films.
I'm okay missing out on those.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all of Thai culture. I guess all the sex stuff.
เช่นไดโฟม
We can't forget about Yul Brenner, the king of Siam.
Truly the king of Siam.
With
Thai
nozzle.
man, Yul Brenner.
เพียงฉีดไปตามซอกต่างๆ
ออกมาคุยกันหน่อยเด้ ขีดอะไรอ่ะ
Now, pilots, what are you doing?
Balls first.
Why'd you stop with the balls?
It will make these insects horny.
คืออย่างนี้ นี่แมงสาบนะเว้ย ไม่ใช่ปลวกจำผิดเปล่า แมงสาบเนี่ย มันตายยากเพ่
ตาย
They really go for it on the mouth foam.
Yeah, it's like he put an Alka-Seltzer tablet in his mouth.
You know, in certain climates, I would also be this vindictive against insects.
Yeah.
I would also be like, yeah, fucking die. Like, I would be this pissed off.
Yeah.
In certain areas of the world, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well, I grew up kind of near Lake Erie, and we would have a mayfly infestation where mayflies would literally cover buildings and cars and everything.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to live in a part of the world where I see a spider. I'm like, I'll put you on a piece of paper towel and put you out the window.
I do that
take
too.
you on a trip.
I do that too. I can't kill them because they. I'm just like, I could just kill
pros.
you. Yeah.
They kill the other worse insects.
Yeah, yeah.
They kill the racist insects.
Here's some examples of what I'm talking about.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, they
don't like it.
Yeah, you see this
I don't
McDonald's,
like
it's covered.
Not a fan.
Yeah,
Pass.
it's
Can I
all
pass?
Look at this. This is weather radar, but that is not clouds. That is mayflies.
Your weather shouldn't include insects. That's
Yeah.
bad.
Yes.
That is bad.
Yeah, this is where Ohio and Michigan meet each other right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alberta was filled with mosquitoes. I hated it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's hardly any mosquitoes out here. Especially compared
It's because
to
we're close to the ocean.
Yeah, it's very dry. Like it dries up during the summer too, and they need a more like they need like stagnant water.
They need standing water. Is
Yeah.
What they need. Yeah.
Yeah.
ฆ่าแมลงสาบ
He's great.
Yeah, this guy rocks.
มนุษย์รอดมาทุกยุคตายยาก แต่ตาย
The voiceover narration, that consistent like die. Yes.
Go for it.
Oh no, she killed their father.
Oh,
I like that there's pathos.
Yeah.
Because like you're in a place where you hate these insects so much that you want
to see them suffer. Yeah,
you want to see the children of the parents suffer too.
It's satisfying. Exactly.
It is. Yeah.
Are they eating him?
Dengue or whatever that fucking disease was.
They're eating him.
Dengue.
ถ้าเวลามันตายเนี่ยมันจะกินซากพวกเดียวกัน
Daddy. Yes.
เช่นไดโฟมฆ่าแมลงสาบตาย ตาย 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 เช่นไดโฟมฆ่าแมลงสาบตาย
Die.
I wish every ad was like this. I wish every ad was as cool as those ads.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds, next time you make an ad for Aviation Gin, I want to see that it kills people.
Yeah. And their families.
He could do the Mint Mobile ads like that.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to pee one more time real quick.
All right.
I posted another cool raccoon in the chat.
All right. Everyone, please like the stream if you haven't already. We've got a little bit of time left before we call it a night. And thanks to everyone who helped us get over 51%. The tip train's still open. You know what? This is probably the best one you've shown. Because this one in no way looks dog-like.
It looks like a fucking raccoon.
Because even the last one was slightly dog-like, but I could tell it was a raccoon.
This guy?
Yes.
That's a fucking raccoon.
This is Rocket Raccoon looking, kind of raccoonish looking, you know?
Yeah. He's great.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah,
pet him.
The one on Fox News was not a raccoon. That was a dog.
It's trash. I guarantee it's from one of those makers who can really only make dogs, and you really throw them for a loop when you ask for anything other than dog.
So they couldn't even make a cat.
Their cat would kind of look like a dog. Yeah.
No, what?
Ben, it's the worst. It's a war crime. I hate it.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine that.
Put the guy back up for Adam. Adam deserves to see
the guy.
A really good raccoon.
And how much do these cost? Like you ask for a cat.
That head would be expensive. That's a really nice head.
I don't see it.
I'm opening it now. Oh shit! There's young me again.
Oh no! Look what I put up.
That's a nice coon right there.
Shouldn't say that.
Why isn't it working
It's
now?
different with furries.
It is.
Shit.
It's
Hold
true.
on, I'll get it.
It's a get out of jail
I like
free.
to say that word.
I was talking about raccoons.
I don't know why it's not working now.
You just had it. Do what you did a second ago.
I know. I don't know what.
Send me the link on Facebook.
Yeah, here I go. Here I go. I got it. Right there.
That's a good.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like realistic and still has human expression.
Exactly. It's a great mix.
Not quite Jon Favreau.
Not quite.
Not quite there.
Yeah.
But concept art for Jon Favreau's film that he ignored.
Oh, the way better concept art? Yeah.
Yeah.
A shame.
The guy that was hired to make the art and then did a good job, and they were like, nah. No.
Nah, we're going to do it bad. We're going to go a different direction. Bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, yesterday we lost a national treasure.
Billy?
No. The Iron Sheik.
True.
Oh, true. You're right.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite Iron Sheik.
Pretend Iranian, the Iron Sheik.
And do you know what his last tweet was? It was "fuck the wildfires," and then he died the next day.
Enduring. Also, Ben, I hate to be
the wildfires killed him.
I hate to be the.
I know it's not him.
There is no Santa Claus guy, but it's not him and never was.
I know. It's
very
yeah.
sad.
His Twitter account?
Yeah, it's just a guy.
Well, it's
Really?
it's these people that it's the same people that did his documentary. They're
Yeah,
like these.
they have his blessing
Yeah.
to do it, but it's
Oh,
not
okay,
it's
that's
not
stupid.
Sheiky tweeting.
It's
definitely not Sheiky tweeting now.
I would hope
This
that
much I
account
know.
closes. But this is one of my favorite Iron Sheik clips right here from a Howard Stern interview. Yeah.
Have you ever used the N-word? He wants to know.
I mean, it's called the black people nigger?
Yeah.
That's a weird way of saying yes, but hey, we got there.
In America, to me, they are nigger, but most of them are called black people and nice people. My president
Is he doing Chris Rock's bit? There's black people and there's...
The citizen, my country president is the President Mr. Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
I was about to say.
He's from Morocco.
Barack Obama.
Not prejudice. I like Mr. Morocco. He said it. I'm skinny, but I'm tough.
Who did
meant
you
it.
call the N-word? Who drove you to use such a horrible word?
Who would you call the N-word? That's a good question. Thanks, Howard Stern.
Yeah,
Who would you call the N-word?
Howard used to ask the right questions all the time.
Yeah. International, wrestling coast to coast.
Yes.
And wherever I go, I treat black people like black. I treat the nigger like nigger. So that way, the black respect me, I respect them. The nigger doesn't respect me, I tell the nigger.
Literally doing Chris Rock's bit.
Yeah. He's
amazing.
A national treasure.
I like that he's wearing the medal too.
They had someone call in pretending to be Macho Man Randy Savage.
I hope it was after he died.
No, it might have been, but
That's
it was
funny.
clearly not really him. But Sheik probably thought it was.
Man
Sheik,
Randy Savage
here's
is
the
up.
thing with Sheik. He has a bad brain.
Yeah, it was smoking
So you
crack.
can lie to him and he'll believe you.
On the phone.
I sent you a couple links.
Okay.
The Macho Man Randy Savage, let him talk.
Macho.
You jabroni, yeah. The reason why your wife don't fuck
Okay, it's not even a good Randy Savage.
I know. And then
Yeah, like the macho man Randy Savage.
Fuck you and fuck your wife. I have a tenant's cock. I jump with your fucking. I have fucking your ass.
Show it.
I want to show you
Show
my
it. Show
fucking
it.
tenant's cock.
Sheik is
Do
taking
you
out his
get
cock.
message? Fuck you, Randy Savage. I'm embarrassed. Robin is here. So I don't have to show you my tenant's cock to fuck your fucking ass. You are not good, jabroni Jew, son of a bitch. Fuck you, Randy Savage.
All right. Well, Randy.
All right,
the
fun
Sheik
is fun.
was unbuttoning his pants to show
Scott,
you his penis.
Scott, why don't you
I
do
will
this
figure it out a
for
little
your
bit.
wrestling career?
I'll see you sweet boys tomorrow. Got my tickets. Go Scoot. Train.
Yeah, I'm not above doing this.
Okay, as soon as we get Scoot Cam, he'll do this.
Yeah.
Tenant's cock, I want to show that son of a bitch. I can fuck your sister. I can fuck your mother, your father, your brother, all your fucking family.
Oh, he'll rape everyone.
With my tenant's cock.
They're raping everybody out there.
All right. Thank you, Macho Man. Thank you.
He's so out of breath.
You cheap, you son of a bitch.
Whoa.
His go-to threat is rape. It's very funny.
Brian Blair, another little fag, worse than Michael Jackson. And I didn't like him. I didn't like his attitude. He was a punk. I can break his fucking back. Break his back, make him humble, and then fuck his ass. I didn't do it in the Pontiac, Michigan, because respect my sport and respect Mr. McMahon.
You were a professional.
A professional. Otherwise, was ready to do it to him, all country way, make him humble, suplex him, put him in a camel clutch, break his back, and then fuck his ass, make him humble, create respect out of him.
He's making real-life threats, but he's incorporating wrestling moves.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. No one quite like him.
Like
At
the
all.
best way
He
to
lost the
kick
legend.
someone, the best way to kick someone's ass is to suplex them and put them in the camel clutch,
and then fuck their ass.
Well, then fuck it. Well, that part's true.
And make
But
them humble.
Yeah.
Because for the God and Jesus and Mr. McMahon, Brian Blair, you are no good. You are worse than Michael Jackson. I'll never respect you again. And then he was lucky to the big man American 2x4 hacksaw. You was lucky, punk. I didn't break your back to fuck your ass, make you humble. And he was lucky.
I like the idea of breaking someone's back and then fucking their
Then
Yeah.
fucking their
Like
ass.
they're not even gonna feel it.
That's true. It almost defeats the purpose.
Can come save him, and I didn't break his back. You know what I'm talking about, because I'm a
Break the back after.
You're
Yeah.
a punk.
Blow
I
their back
respect
out.
my
Don't
partner,
break it.
Kimber and Zeller.
Break
I
it by
never
fucking them.
Yeah.
respect the gay. I never respect the fact. You are worse than Hulk Hogan, and you're lucky I didn't break your back and had to come
Sheik,
save you.
on this of all days, the day I said I'm gay.
Exactly.
How damn dare
And
you?
on this of all months.
You're lucky. You're lucky he died the day before you became gay.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that was
Like, let me just take a wild guess and assume that it wasn't like WWE or F at the time protocol to just call people the F slur. Like
No.
that was just his kind of thing.
Not
he just was
not
using a little bit
normally.
of-
Like
You wouldn't hear it on TV. You'd hear it at indie shows at the time for sure.
do you
They
remember
wouldn't say it
though?
on TV.
Do you remember Jerry Lawler interviewing Goldust, and he was like, "Is it true you're a queer?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That was 90s.
Yeah. Goldust was an active heel because he was
for being gay.
Yeah,
Or for acting gay.
yeah, basically.
great feeling to wrestling night.
And they also made him a pervert too. He'd like cop feels and shit
Well, that's
like
because
that.
he was gay.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why they were doing it.
I can
They were
say
pushing-
that because I'm gay.
Oh, okay.
He was born a pervert.
Yep.
1,000
Yeah, there was a point where someone pulled off. He had like this bodysuit on. They pulled it off, and there was he was wearing lingerie under it, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
Imagine the scandal.
Yeah.
Adam, the scandal.
people, and you was so lucky to the hacksaw come save you before I break your back and I do all country way to make you humble.
Here's one of the videos you sent.
Oh, that's Hollywood Brown. Faggot. Hulk Hogan.
That was on television. I didn't know that would be on there. Sorry. It was a bet.
Yeah.
It was all on Canadian television.
Canadian television.
Some aired in the States. It aired on Comedy Central for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. This might have been season 1.
Let's see.
But I played a clip of you this morning where you said some things about Hulk Hogan that were unbelievable to me. You really do not like the guy because, and let me see if I got this right. Hulk Hogan would come up to you at appearances and tell you you're the guy, you're the man, he loves you. You know, he showed a great deal of affection. And then he'd even say, give me a call, we'll get something going.
How come Hoagie Man got his Hall of Fame taken away for saying the N-word, but Sheik never got anything bad because of the F-word?
They didn't take it away. They just put him on timeout for like a year, and then it was...
I mean, they gave it back eventually.
They took him off the website.
They never did anything to Sheik. I think they know because he's mentally insane. So it'd be mean to do it.
Sheik had a daughter that was murdered by her like abusive boyfriend or whatever. And they say that that's like when he really, really lost it and started.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's an actual. It's not entirely performance.
No, it is not.
Oh no. He's like truly out of his mind between like all the head trauma and then like other trauma also.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
wasn't sure how much of it was performance. Actually.
It's not. This is his life.
He was doing this shoot interview where the guy kept the camera rolling the whole time, and the guy who was doing the interview knew a guy who was selling crack, and Sheik wanted to get some, but he was like, well, we won't, he doesn't want to come here right now, and the Sheik's like, you call him, I talk to him. Yeah, because he was pissed. He's like,
I had no idea.
Yeah, he was on crack.
I thought he was just very charismatic.
I mean, he is. But also,
then you would call him and he wouldn't return your call. Is that the source of the argument?
You're absolutely right, Mr. Howard, because the men, all intelligent wrestling fans around the world, especially match of the arena, Madison Square Garden, New York, and New York City, they know who was the champion before that Hollywood Blonde Jabroni, Hulk Hogan, Iron Sheik.
Right.
So after I lost my
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Does the word jabroni exist outside of wrestling?
Yes.
The whole reason
I think it started in wrestling, but
it started with him, right?
You hear it in pop culture.
Like The Rock says he picked it up from the Sheik because he was like a kid when he met the Sheik because of his dad being a wrestler.
I'm getting so excited.
So how did it start with wrestling? Like they just decided to make a new insult?
No, it's like carny-ish speak for jobber. And a jobber in wrestling is a guy who he's just like enhanced mentality. He's like there to lose all the time.
Yeah,
that's a
jobber.
Crazy pause. That's a crazy, very scary phrase.
Yeah, I won't even stand-up talk. And after I lost,
it was like that old image AI generator.
My team, Mr. Howard, he come in the locker room.
I like that his tie's too short.
I want to point out that he never held
too short.
He never held the big gold belt, right?
He was the
It's
champion.
a pretend one to bring on the show.
But that's
no, he never had that belt. No, he didn't.
No, he had the WWF belt.
The early 80s one.
Yeah, the green one. It was green, right?
Yeah, he didn't have
He didn't have
that
on it.
The wildlife.
Baby, I love you. I owe you one. And after that, he never returned my call back. And another lie to me. He told me another lie. 2 months ago, I met him in New Jersey, and he come says, "Shiki baby, I love you again." And he tell his jabroni puppet, he was my first manager, Jimmy Hart, and he tell Jimmy Hart, get the Shiki number. We're gonna use him for his show, reality show, whatever.
Right.
But
how did they not like test the audio levels beforehand? Like he's peaking every word.
No one conceived of him being this loud.
No one can turn him down. He is at minimum volume, and he's
at
still
it's as low as we can turn it.
Yeah. Minimum gain.
He didn't call me again. That's the 2 times, Mr. Howard, he lied to me.
All right, so he lied to you. But here's the thing. I know you consider yourself a man's man, which you are. You're a manly
The great thing
guy.
about Sheik is nobody harbors a grudge in the world better than him. Like, if you minorly inconvenienced him in 1978, he will be on Howard Stern in the 2000s talking about wanting to rape you for it.
Yes.
All I know about him is that he keeps calling Hulk Hogan the F slur.
That's
correct. He was not a
my
fan.
impression.
He was not a fan of Hulk Hogan.
I thought it was for like an act. I honestly thought it was like for performance until you guys let me know. Like,
yeah, no, this is not performance.
He used to call.
That's insane.
He had classy Freddie Blassie, Ayatollah Freddie Blassie, as his.
I forgot he was Ayatollah Freddie Blassie.
Yes.
That is funny. Actually.
Yeah.
Blassie's the best.
Yeah. So yeah, Hogan won his first world championship off of Iron Sheik. Iron Sheik was a transitional heel champion.
1984.
Yeah.
And you even call people faggots and stuff. But then you said in this clip, you want to fuck his wife, Linda?
Howard Stern didn't say the N-word.
He has said
Howard Stern didn't say the full N-word, though.
He has definitely said the N-word over the years.
I mean, he has, but he didn't when asking him the questions about what he would say. I've got a question for you. Did you make a compilation of Pat Robertson, too?
I don't have it.
We lost another good one.
Yeah.
Sheik is the more important death.
Have you ever been to the zoo and seen like the really old chimpanzee? That's what Pat Robertson reminded me of. He looked like a chimpanzee, like the oldest one in the enclosure.
He was definitely on television longer than he should have been.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he was definitely deteriorating way before he should have been in public.
He was like animatronic, practically.
You
Oh,
said
God, yeah.
you were going to fuck his wife, Linda. You were going to fuck his daughter. You're going to fuck him and his son. But that's gay.
Nice. Mr. Howard, it must be you. Misunderstand. I mean, I really.
And by the way, Hogan's son was like a little kid at the time too.
Yeah, his son was not old.
He was like 14 or something.
He's not even saying it's not pedophilic. That's gay. That's the problem.
Yeah. This is long before Hogan's son killed anyone with his car.
Yeah.
You don't hate him that much.
Right.
Try to say I'm gonna fuck the Linda or his son or his daughter, but must be somebody misunderstand. I'm a family man. He's a family man. That's a cheap heat. I talk about his wife or her daughter.
That's
You're
right.
saying you didn't do
This
it?
is an incredible interview. This is one of the best interviews I've ever seen.
I have a tape of it. I played it today.
Is that right?
Yeah.
But must be with somebody else. But I mean,
For the Sheik?
yeah,
First of all,
I mean,
Sheik, his son is underage. I don't think you can be having sex with him.
what? Absolutely nice.
I love the wide shot. The wide shot shows so much. Go back to that for a second. The wide shot is very important there. Like when you don't get that, like, oh my
hold
God,
on, I think
look at that.
Right here.
Ah.
He had
Just absorb that from. He's got the whole couch to himself. The tie is way too short.
All Sheik.
Pattern on it's very interesting, and just like, oh my God.
the last time I
He's
saw
a
Sheik.
wide man.
The last time I saw Sheik actually get in the ring and wrestle, he had an umbilical hernia, which like his belly button was like.
It was like sticking
Huge.
out. It was disgusting.
It was huge
You got
too.
an outie.
Yeah, a huge outie.
Sex with him.
What? Absolutely
Toad
not. Sam
Alley.
is her daughter.
Right.
Sam is his wife, Linda.
Right.
And I have a good friendship with his wife and his daughter. But Robert,
But I will fuck them.
never say anything bad about his wife or her daughter.
Okay, so
Must
here's
be
a question. So the headwear, is that a part of his wrestling persona?
Yes.
Yes.
Or does he and does he wear it all did he wear it all the time past wrestling career?
I mean,
Yes.
Did he become
is
his wrestling persona?
he is really from Iran and he is really a Muslim, but I don't think
I thought he was fake from Iran and
No.
was actually from Turkey.
No, he's from
That's
Iran.
what I heard.
Okay.
What? Okay, we need to fact check this
Let's
right now
see.
because we have two different accounts. All right.
It says he was born in Iran.
Yep. He was one of the Shah's bodyguards The Shah was the leader of Iran before the Islamic regime took over.
When Iran was cool. When Iran was weirdly progressive in the 1960s.
The shirts,
it's so strange.
They say the skirts in Tehran were shorter than the skirts in Paris during the 60s and 70s.
I want to go to chill Iran. How do we make that happen?
There was a
build a time machine.
Yes.
There's a subreddit called Fake History Porn, and there was like a solid year where like every post essentially would just be like some random photo of something sexually explicit happening and being like Iran before the Muslim
yeah.
like 1980, just a bunch of like topless women doing whatever. Like
yeah, it says here right here on his Wikipedia that he worked as a bodyguard for the Shah, which is
Shah looks fucking cool, by the way.
Rogers.
Yeah, back in the mid 90s when the U.S. was in their first war with Iraq, they had Sergeant Slaughter switch to being a defector to Iraq, and then they had his manager, General Adnan, who was in real life friends with Saddam Hussein when they were kids.
That's right.
And they kept using a picture of him. They had photos of them together. So they made it seem for real that Sergeant Slaughter had. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Nobody misunderstand. But
let me understand.
I don't like Hulk Hogan himself.
Right.
But I'm a Shia Muslim. All country, we don't talk about people, wife, and daughter.
But you did it.
Must be something was wrong, Mr. Howard.
You got all worked up, maybe.
Must be maybe I was not in my mind, or maybe.
Did you lose your mind and say you want to have sex with men?
No.
Why do you say you want to fuck
No, a little boy. It's a little boy.
No.
Rape isn't about sexuality. It's about power.
It's about power.
Nobody gets
exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, he's gonna try to explain
like
this.
if you're in a war, all the Japanese people that raped all the Koreans, do you think it's because they were attracted to them? No, it was about power.
Exactly.
Maybe I can do that himself, but not his wife, not his daughter. I mean, I'm going to fuck him up differently.
Maybe his son.
That him beat the fuck out of him and suplex him, put him in the camel clutch, break his back, and fuck his ass, and make him humble. That's why I said it.
Right.
But besides that...
Make him humble?
Wasn't Sheik's last match in the gimmick Battle Royal?
It was. I believe so, yeah. Yep, and he had that big umbilical hernia where his guts were popping through his belly button.
Win
Can I see a picture of that, or is it like too hot for the stream?
It's not too hot. Let's see.
I am requesting to see his hernia.
Yeah.
I showed you hernia. Please respond.
It's not too. This is when he first. You see it?
I hate
it.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's his guts popping through his belly button right there. Yeah. It's crazy.
That is.
This is him when he was young, like when he first started wrestling.
Oh, whoa! Holy shit. I don't know that Sheik.
Yeah.
No, this ain't your daddy Sheik.
He was
that is your daddy Sheik.
He was like a legit.
It's literally my daddy Sheik.
He was a legit Greco-Roman wrestler too at one point. So he was actually really athletic, but pro wrestling fucked up his body and got him addicted to drugs.
Sure did.
Yeah.
Which drugs?
Crack, coke, alcohol. He got.
Wait, so his body got fucked up, and therefore he got addicted to drugs, or
that's usually and just because they get bored on the road.
Usually the order. Yeah.
Yeah, and he used to do this these clubs. They're like
the kettlebells.
Yeah, they're like Persian clubs or whatever.
Yeah.
And there were two famous wrestlers called the Sheik. There's the Iron Sheik, but before him there was just the Sheik.
The Sheik.
Now the Sheik was an American guy that had like Lebanese ancestry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I don't want to talk about his family. That's a chip in.
Sheik.
You are another one I heard. You're going to be in my list sooner or late.
Sheik, but you say you want to fuck Hogan in the ass. That's gay.
I know, but I just said it different.
I know.
pepper me. Instead I fuck his ass with my dick, instead I'm gonna fuck his ass with a beer bottle.
Oh, so it's not his dick. It's with a beer bottle.
Not gay if you do it with something that's
Still
not your
rape,
penis.
though. Still
yeah,
rape.
although wasn't he like really going on about his 10-inch cock earlier? I feel like the cock was going to be involved.
Oh yeah, he literally said with your 10-inch cock.
Yeah.
He
I believe he
said
did
that.
say that, right? I'm not crazy.
So
Okay.
he's making excuse. Otherwise, there's no reason why he would mention that
beer bottle.
in context. Like,
yes,
he's making excuses.
The beer bottle.
Yes, sir.
All right, because I was worried.
Not gay.
No, exactly. Thank you.
Exactly.
It is if you're the beer bottle.
Have you ever gotten so angry in your life that you actually fucked a
That's a
man in
big
the
cope.
ass?
With a beer.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Islamic religious, I cannot do that. I'm not Michael Jackson,
Right.
or I'm not that Englishman. What do you call him? Very good singer, Elton John.
Elton John.
Yeah, I'm not Elton John. I'm not Michael Jackson. I said it. I'm gonna fuck his fucking ass.
Right.
With a beer bottle.
Right.
He did not say that.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant the whole time. Go fuck yourself, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Holy shit. The beer bottle.
That's a big cope.
Find out some of the other guys in the business. Give me the bag. This is a game we have. It's called What a Dick. I'm going to tell you some names of people. And if the guy is cool, you say, no, he's cool. He's okay. But if he goes inside the dick bag because he's a dick, you put him inside the dick bag, okay?
I thought
Here we go.
I thought that the game was gonna be he was gonna guess whose penis it was.
Ooh, that's a better game. That's a better game.
I mean, like if you have a mold, right? Like if you get a mold of someone's, is this Hulk Hogan's penis?
Yeah.
That'd be a cool game.
Johnny Ace.
Johnny Ace.
Johnny Laurinaitis.
Johnny Ace, is he working for Vince?
Works for Vince. He was Animal's brother.
He is a good man.
Good man.
I'm so shocked because he usually hates everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to skip it.
I think Mel Gibson was going in the dick bag.
One more thing I want to get to about the M. I think it was called the MWF shooter review, whatever that stands for.
Millennium Wrestling Federation.
There you go. I thought you didn't want to give him a plug. I didn't.
Millennium Wrestling. That was Toledo's amateur.
Oh, sick.
At least maybe there was another one called the MWF, but
I'm guessing there's probably a lot around 1999.
Ricky Shane Page wrestled for MWF at one point.
But in that DVD, you talked about a lot of the gimmick men, a lot of the medicine men, the champions of the medicine men.
Yeah, well, marijuana is the main thing. Marijuana, strong or weak, the marijuana is the big thing. The coke, the crack, the opiate, all the top name illegal drugs. It's right there. It's right there. I haven't witnessed him. I have not witnessed him do this stuff.
What's he trying to say?
I know that he has done it. Not with me.
Just talking
with
about
other people.
doing drugs.
Is there any concern for outing some of the other guys like that and talking about some of the other medicine men out there? Are there any concerns about
They both
using
like
names?
okay. This interview is like the framing is shit.
It's not great.
Like the backdrop is shit. They've got awful chairs that are like really just exemplifying their guts. Like you gotta get them
perfect.
better postures, better shirts. Like everything about this interview just screams,
They both
like,
chose
let's
to tuck in
like,
their shirts. That's on them.
This is below YouTube. I don't know where you found this.
This is old
but this
school
is like
shit.
a below YouTube interview. Like what the hell is this?
It was literally for YouTube. It was called You Shoot.
Yeah, there weren't a lot of people doing shoot interviews back around this time.
Very
like a
honest. That's one of the
2005 interview.
Yeah.
great things about the Sheik is that honesty that he has. But are there any professional concerns when he runs into Morocco
In the third
or
person.
any of the guys that he mentioned?
No, I mean, when a Sheik sees, the boys, the Anvil, everyone's just happy to see each other because they don't get to see each other all the time. So they're happy.
Kill
They'll
the
have
camp.
a beer together, and if there's some gimmick to have, they'll have a little gimmick together, and that's it.
It was medicine.
Yeah,
Why you don't
medicine.
tell us?
Medicine. Gimmick.
Gimmick, no.
Medicine.
Be honest. You go behind me, tell everybody Iron Sheik is a gimmick man.
But you are a gimmick man.
I was.
You are a gimmick man.
I was.
You are. Sheik's always been big on, drinking the beer.
What's?
I don't know. I don't know why it's cutting to like a black and white part.
Yeah, normally they don't have this kind of editing.
the cinematography in this film is whack.
Yeah.
Loves his medicine called marijuana. He loves doing, he loves doing that. I mean, I can't go to the airport now if I don't have a 6-pack of beer in the car for him. Gotta have a 6-pack of beer, gotta have a pack of Marlboro for him. And God forbid if I don't have that, I'm a no good Jew, dumb son of a bitch.
No, so
marijuana.
Listen. You don't have to mention it.
That's the Mother Nature. That's the herb. That's from the earth.
God bless you, son. So God give us.
I'm sorry, I want to read his shirt. I break your back something.
Yeah, make you humble.
I break your back.
Make you humble.
Oh.
Yeah.
And God bring for us marijuana.
Both green. The snake and the marijuana.
God brought us marijuana. That's the loophole that you use.
God also brought us synthetic opioids because God brought us everything. So
God brought us a lot of. God brought us homosexuals.
True.
And yet you criticize Hulk Hogan, who is gay. And Scott.
Have you ever seen the Hulk Hogan?
Recently came out as gay.
You ever seen the Hulk Hogan porno?
It's classic.
The Hulk Hogan porno?
Yeah. The leaked porn.
The sex tape that led to the Gawker thing.
I've heard about a lot of sex tapes. I've never watched a single one.
Yeah.
I've never been so curious about a sex tape.
They're all bad.
Yeah.
They're all terrible.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Isn't that what Paris Hilton got famous for?
And Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
I'm rich and I have a sex tape.
Yeah. It was
a
good formula for a while.
I'm the daughter of someone who did something that made a fortune, and there's a sex tape.
Yep.
Now it's in the news. Now we have a reality television show.
Now I'm worth $3 billion.
Oh my God!
Also,
this is great. This is You know what? Here we can decide once and for all if Sheik really did have a 10-incher, because
the boner pick. Boner pick.
He's wrestling.
Penis picture.
He's wrestling Hulk Hogan. And gets a boner while
he got what we in the business call a wrestling rager.
That's a good name for it.
How many times has that happened to you, Scoot?
Never.
Liar.
It's a joke from Raid of the Rumble, that terrible David Arquette movie. But
what you're saying is that you, despite having wrestled in tiger gear, with other men in other animal gear, have never popped a boner.
I haven't, and I'll tell you why. Not because I necessarily wouldn't, but the way I explain it to people is try getting a boner when you're sprinting. It's very difficult. Sorry, what'd you say?
What if your fetish is sprinting?
Then it's easier, but my fetish is not sprinting.
You'll see this.
My fetish is specifically not sprinting.
Yes, anything but.
But it looks like... Okay.
Right here.
It's very loud. If you look...
There.
It's so weirdly pointy. It's so pointy.
Look at that. What happens right there? It looks like
we call that profound.
Excited for a minute to break his back. Watch, we zoomed in on it for you.
That's not what a boner looks like. It's so weird.
Look at that.
It depends on your penis.
It's like it went straight out perpendicular and never went out because it didn't lift any material with it. It just went straight out.
I don't know if you skipped sex ed, but penises come in all shapes and sizes.
It's like the Loch Ness Monster
Mike
of Iran.
knows it.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
And we'll just keep playing it. There it is again.
Wow,
look at that.
Look at I never saw that eyes, but once with cameraman, he did that.
It looks like a Photoshop stretch or something.
It's so
in
weird.
The footage. It looks not natural.
I know.
So
Cameraman zoom.
What year was this video released?
1984.
And also, what I would like to ask is the only footage available of this boner within this video interview?
No. You can see the match.
No. Okay, so it's a real thing that happened.
It's a real thing.
Didn't something similar to that happen during the wedding scene in the original Little Mermaid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sort of. If you're an animator, you're horny, is the rules.
That's true. That is universally
now
true.
Furries exist, and Scott has the Little Mermaid VHS that has a big boner on the cover. In one of the towers, there's a boner.
Yep, boner tower.
And
Little
then
Mermaid has 2 boners, one on the cover, one in the film.
Yeah, right here.
That's not the Little Mermaid. What are you looking at? That's not what that is. That's not the Little Mermaid.
What is it?
I don't know what you're looking at. That's not the Little Mermaid.
It says it is.
That's not it. I can guarantee. I am a film expert.
Is
it?
Yes.
You're gonna have to
Who's that?
apologize, Adam. You're gonna have to issue an emergency apology.
They removed the scene entirely? Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
That's it?
That's fine.
I thought it was an underwater part. All right.
Yeah, no, it's
Because I watched it recently. I guess they removed the scene entirely.
Sad.
Right here.
Oh my god.
Funny. That's
Yeah.
funny. That's funny for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm not a film expert.
That's very
I am
unusual choice of
revoking
myself.
my film license. I have not studied the 12 principles of
So
animation.
during this episode, I corrected Scott on a wrestling thing,
We
and then I
both had to
corrected.
apologize.
Yeah.
That'd be that long.
And now you have
how
both,
hot you were as a kid.
now you have both of our jobs.
It's true.
Now you get to do it.
I
Now
could
it's
have
your
starred in Home Alone.
Now we're
damn it.
free.
And be like a master in the
Absolutely. Well, that just shows you're very serious about the wrestling. You're very excited because you're.
I
you
get
know,
hard. I can't believe it. Sean
whoever.
Sean
Sean
Olivia.
Mooney, it doesn't even matter. Jeff, another video. Jeff.
Yeah. So that was.
You're
beautiful.
gay.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna retweet that tweet where I like how he tried to explain it first in the original one. I love it.
I quote tweeted Scott's tweet already. I said Scott's gay.
Scott's gay.
It's true. Yeah. So I think I think we're about ready to wrap up here.
I have to pee, so we do.
Yeah, you hold it for a really long time. I'm
a professional.
I'm surprised I didn't have to pee this whole time because I normally have to pee like every.
That's true.
20 seconds.
Kelly Reichardt's first pee. That's a joke for me and Scoot. Nobody else.
Nobody else. Stay out of it.
Nobody else.
Sorry.
Sorry. It's pronounced sorry.
Sorry, everybody.
I'm
sorry. Yeah. So we we'll be back on Saturday. I hope you all have a great night, and thank you, Adam, and thank you, Scott, for being on the show and filling the huge void of Billy the Fridge. Huge.
A pleasure.
It's a pretty big void.
The astronomical void.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Nighty. Bye-bye.
See y'all.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.